Would throw here. Stands back near his own end zone. Fires it out, and Gorkuber's got it. He's up past the 30, 40, midfield, down to the 40. He could go all the way. Oh, my goodness. Played here by Eisel. Demetto Zempo, back row attack by Toole.
There it is.
There it is. Hadley Toole gets the 25th kill of the night for her. For Alexandria, sends it right on a line, a header and a goal! And here's a rollout. Now Thompson's gonna fire right side. Mason Gorkuber's got it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Alex. The face-off and work the puck back into the outer's end. Thorson trying to bring it out front. Now here's a shot and a score! Now another rebound, that gets blocked. Breakout pass, Thornburg up the right side. He's got room, takes the shot, save made. For a forward 1.5 somersault pike. He's up high on the... Well, it looked to be fairly solid there.
Moves that bail as a release move is a difficult move that they want to see as one of the required skills to her Giants.
Yep, and now off and pretty a fall here for Ty Larson.
Right, worked this into a headlock.
Yep, pretty tight hold
there
here. There you
is.
go. Oh, but Talon Witt on the weak side gets the rebound off the Grady Starzl miss. Now driving is Talon at 47-30. Under 11 minutes to go, and now a steal for Roderick to Hagstrom. Samson Hagstrom drives, and then three-point shots, and the Otters trail by just 3 at 14-11. Here's Alexandria's Ali Habala curling into the lane, sends it into the left corner where Toole is open and chills the front court. Here's Habala out top, now driving, feeding off to Helsher on the left wing. Bingo!
Good evening. Lars Larson has been given a 5-minute major victim penalty.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
He gone! Put it on the board! Yes!
So now we can bring you Alexandria Cardinal girls hockey on KXRA. A Cardinal clash on the ice will occur this evening at the Willmar Civic Center. Willmar will host Alexandria in a Central Lakes Conference game. Alexandria won the earlier meeting at the Runestone Community Center last month, and Molly Arola's Cardinals still have a chance to win a share of the Central Lakes Conference title or even get the outright championship. The Lady Cards need wins in their 2 remaining league games, at Sauk Rapids next Thursday and at Willmar tonight.
Hello. Hello.
The trio of JJ, JP, and DMAC reunite for our broadcast coverage. Providing color commentary, it's the guy who said his New Year's resolution was to, and I quote, sleep until my body naturally wakes up, and to change my password to something other than password. Don't hurt yourself, Jeff. He's the man with 2 first names.
Jeff James. Jeff James. Jeff James.
My name is Jeff.
With the play-by-play, we've got your boy, KXRA Sports Director, DMAC Dave McClure.
Wings up.
And JP Boleen will be behind the camera, delivering the live shots on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. We've got bird-on-bird crime on the ice tonight. It's the Cardinals versus the Cardinals. Now, stay tuned for the pregame show, driven by Juttner Motors of Alexandria.
Wings up.
Jeff James.
Wings up.
My name is Jeff.
Pregame show. Originally, this was scheduled for a 7 o'clock start, but due to some numbers issues in terms of fielding a JV squad, the JV game got canceled earlier today, so it's a varsity-only event. And to accommodate, Alexandria traveled a little bit earlier in the day for the varsity matchup here at the Willmar Civic Center tonight. My name is Dave McClurg. I welcome you to our pregame show, brought to you by Juttner Motors of Alexandria. Jeff James will be along with us as we get close for the live streaming on our Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube, bringing you the live action shots from the ice here at the Willmar Civic Center. Again, tonight's varsity game will start at 6. Alexandria 10-9-2 on the gear. Willmar has recovered nicely from an 0-6 start. The Willmar Cardinals have actually gone 7-6-2 in their last 15 games after that 0-6 beginning to the year. For Willmar, goal scoring has been an issue. For Alexandria, goal scoring has also been an issue. Willmar has an excellent goaltender in Erin Eilers. Her goals against average is under 2, and her save percentage is up around .940 this year, which is excellent for goaltending in either girls hockey or boys hockey. Willmar has had trouble getting pucks into the net 5 times this year. The Willmar Cardinals have been shut out, including a loss up at Alexandria back in December. And in 7 other games, Willmar has been held to just 1 goal. We look forward to bringing you the play-by-play again. It's an early 6 p.m. start in the Central Time Zone as Alexandria faces Willmar. The Alexandria Cardinals were able to get over the 500 mark for the first time this year with a 4-3 win against River Lakes 2 nights ago. Head coach Molly Arola will be along to talk about that in just a couple of minutes, as she'll be our guest during segment number 2 of our Jutner Motors pregame show after these words from our Alexandria Cardinals Sports Booster.
Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers for 30 years, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings, quality buildings built tough for the Northland.
Northland Building.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
You've seen them, craved them. You've voted them the best. Their Smokin' Brews and Q's get their unreal smoked barbecue for catering, drop-offs, or events.
Hi, this is Schmitty from Smokin' Brews and Q's. Our obsession is the meat, our passion is what makes it great.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
I'm a nurse at heart. I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Pomp's Tire Service has solutions for tired tires. Whatever your tire choice, make Pomp's your choice. Brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance, shocks, and struts. Pomp's has your service needs covered. Pomp's, we know tires and service. You should know Pomp's.
Welcome back to the Willmar Civic Center as we continue with our Jutner Motors pregame show prior to the play-by-play. Willmar versus Alexandria at the Willmar Civic Center. Coverage is coming your way at the top of the hour. DMAC joined right now by Molly Arola, the head coach of the Alexandria Cardinals. As it turns out, because of the earlier start this evening, Molly, you've got back-to-back nights where you're playing 6 o'clock games. Your varsity is going to be up in Grand Rapids tomorrow, and I kind of did a double take when I saw that Grand Rapids Greenway was hosting the Lady Cardinals. How was it able to work that you were able to get an outdoor game up there for, I believe, the second time since you've been head coach?
Yeah, we're really excited about it. It helps to know some people up there and helps to have some roots there too. So we're super excited for tomorrow, but we got to take care of tonight too.
When it comes to, playing outdoors, obviously you have coached a game up there in Grand Rapids outside. I don't know if any of your current players have actually played an outdoor hockey game, but what are some of the things that you'll have them do in preparation for playing on a night where game time temperature is probably going to be around 10 above or maybe a couple of degrees above that. Wind chill factor might be slightly below 0, so you got to play for the elements. A little bit different from playing indoors.
Yeah, obviously the game doesn't change, and so, if anything, it's just the girls mentally and staying warm and those things, and not thinking too much about the cold, but, boards might be a little bit different, just the bounce of the puck or the bounce of the puck on the ice too, so just getting a feel for the ice and the boards during warm-ups will be important.
Your team is in the midst of a 3-game week, with game number 1 being a couple of nights ago as River Lakes hosted Alexandria. I always think when you can put some scoring opportunities on Cadence Roski, it's a good thing. And I think for the second time this year, your ladies scored 4 goals in a game against her. How did you feel about what your team was able to generate offensively in that 4-3 win against the Stars?
Yeah, it was good, and you mentioned it. When you can score 4 goals on her, that's huge. And so, goal scoring has been a thing for us to try and narrow down on and get better at. So it's exciting to see. There's some garbage goals too, which is great to see. Just getting gritty and hungry in front of the net, and we're gonna have to be able to do that the rest of the way out.
I think I saw on the summary from the other night, one of the Alexandria goals was a shorty. I think Kennedy Ellingson scored that to give Alexandria a 3-0 lead in the third period before Sophia Hess got hot later on. But have you had many shorties this year, or was that the first one?
That was the first one. It was really great plays by Kennedy and Cadence Ellingson, so it was really cool to have the 2 senior sisters in on it together.
Of course, your team did yield some goals. Sophia Hess ended up getting the hat trick for River Lakes, but how did you feel about the way your girls were able to manage the third period to keep that in the win column?
Yeah, anytime you can get a win at this point in the season is huge, and so, despite, scoring 4 goals, we had some sloppy play as well, so wasn't really happy with giving up 3 goals, but, again, at this time, we just want to keep winning and keep finding ways to win, and so, it's important that we were able to hold them off and walk away with a win.
The head coach of the Alexandria Cardinal girls hockey team, Molly Arola, is joining us right now as part of our Jotner Motors pregame show. We've got the play-by-play of the Cardinals versus the Cardinals at the Willmar Civic Center coming up. Willmar and Alexandria played each other, I want to say, about 6 weeks ago or so. Your team was able to get a win there, but you talk about good goalies. I think Rachel Moore is a good goalie. Cadence Roski is a good goalie. Willmar's goaltender, Miss Eilers, she's been pretty stout as well. Willmar has been in a lot of low-scoring games itself, but how much of a challenge is it going to be to get pucks against Willmar's goaltender?
Yeah, we have a lot of good goaltenders in, between our section and our conference, and so tonight's going to be no different. We got to make sure that we're not just getting pucks to the net, but getting bodies and traffic and getting the goalie moving east to west, and so it'll be another challenge for us, but we're excited. Another opportunity to get better.
Molly, I know I showed you some numbers before we started up the interview here. This is an important game in terms of conference positioning, because right now it seems like Alexandria and Fergus Falls are the 2 teams that are jockeying for a conference title. I know that ultimately you want to see a good postseason run, but your team is the back-to-back Central Lakes Conference defending champions. Do your girls take a lot of pride in defending that title from the last couple of years?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a goal of theirs from the start of the season to three-peat. And so, it's every night's a big night, and this is another big night for us. And Willmar always plays us tough, so you never know what could happen. But hopefully we can, again, come out with a win, whether it's a pretty win or an ugly win.
I know that the start of the playoffs is just under 2 weeks away now. I think first round games are on Tuesday, February 4th. As I was looking at the section numbers, I know that Alexandria is a little bit back behind the likes of, I think, Roseau, Moorhead, and Bemidji are kind of in the 1, 2, 3 spot at the moment. Moorhead and Roseau might be jockeying for an overall number 1, but based on the resume that your team has put together, is it safe to say, Molly, that that first playoff game for your Cardinals should be at home, or is there any way that any of the teams beneath Alexandria in the section could hop over you? I guess I look at St. Cloud, for example. They're the team, I think, in the 5th spot at the moment, but yet your team had a win and a tie against the Crush.
Yeah, we're hoping for that 4th spot for sure. Anything can happen too, and just depends on, how coaches look at their seating. We're a section that does coaches voting, and so, some coaches look at QRF and some don't, and some just look at section, records or looking at their overall schedule. So it could go either way with us and St. Cloud. Obviously, we want number 4, but you know what, you got to beat them all to get through the section. So having a home game would be great, but we'll see how it shakes out.
Comments there from the head coach of the Alexandria Cardinal girls hockey team, Molly Arola, to bring to a close our pregame show, brought to you by Juttner Motors of Alexandria. We are moments away from the start of tonight's varsity girls hockey matchup between the Alexandria Cardinals, 10-9-2 on the year, vying for the Central Lakes Conference title at 9-1-1. Willmar just 1-7-2 in the CLC with an overall mark of 7 wins, 12 defeats, and 2 ties. We'll be back to introduce the lineups and have the play-by-play after these words from our Alexandria Cardinal Sports Booster.
You want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title. We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
Casa Jalisco. Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
Life can sometimes feel like you're navigating through construction. You hit a detour, run out of gas, or you're going the wrong way on a one-way street. But Lakeland Mental Health Center is here to help you get back to the right path. Visit lmhc.org. Help today for a better tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. Most of my crew has been here for decades.
The reason I've been here for so long is I love the variety and I love the different tasks throughout the day. A chance to operate many different pieces of equipment in any day.
Working here, I definitely like working with the crew. The guys are involved in training you and definitely help developing you as a person.
If I was looking for a place of employment, I would definitely apply here.
Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and I want to talk to you about your next career with us.
What's your number? I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Getting in and out of the pharmacy is easy with Trum Drug's app, RX Local. Download the app, choose Trum Drug as your pharmacy, use it for medication refills and reminders. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling and be a legend.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted Best Real Estate Company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
From Kandiyohi County, Alexandria Cardinal girls hockey is on the air as you listen on People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM, audio through the Voice of Alexandria app. And thank you for joining us tonight as you can watch this game live on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Along with Jeff James, I am DMAC Dave McClurg. Jackson is our KXRA studio engineer, and we've got JP Boleen behind the camera. Introducing the lineups quickly for Alexandria. Rachel Moore is the starting goaltender for the Cardinals. Emma Ramsdorf and Lauren Hornstein, the defensive partners on the ice at the start. The forward line includes the two Ellingson sisters, Cadence and Kennedy, along with Julia Doherty, and they are all seniors. Erin Eilers is the junior goaltender for the Willmar Cardinals. Defensemen include Hannah Bredesen and Raya Gorens. Bredesen is a senior, Gorens a sophomore. Gabby Revere, Lily Jorgensen, and Abby Powers, the forward line for Willmar at the start. Willmar, again, not having a lot of success in the conference, only 1-7-2 coming in, and that includes a 3-0 loss to Alexandria back in December. Alexandria works the puck into the Willmar Cardinal zone, and out top, a shot is going to be taken by defenseman Tegan Cullen, and Erin Eilers will make the save. Jeff James, we welcome you to the broadcast. I know that you were in transit right up into broadcast time, but hopefully the traveling conditions were good for you.
Traveling conditions were fine. It's a great night for hockey, and it's not as cold as it has been.
No, and it's definitely a good evening to be indoors. Of course, 24 hours from now, the Alexandria girls hockey players will be outdoors outside of the arena in Grand Rapids, as Grand Rapids Greenway will be hosting Alexandria. Icing gets called on Willmar, so we're going to have a face-off coming up in the Willmar zone. The Taylor Treat, Skylar Thorson, Catherine Corinta forward line is on the ice right now. I think Emma Ramsdorf is 1D partner out on the ice, joined by Casey Short. Willmar trying to work the puck out of its own end. The Cardinals will keep it in. Here's a shot attempt by Short that gets deflected over into the corner. Now a battle for possession. Corinta's going to get to it here for the Alexandria Cardinals. Tried a backhanded centering pass. It was steered aside by the goaltender Eilers. Now back behind the net, trying to work it out front is Catherine Corinta, and the puck is frozen against the side of the net by Erin Eilers, and we'll have a face-off coming up again in the Willmar zone.
You know, DMAC, so far Alexandria's had a lot of pressure here. You know, early and often, get those pucks in on Eilers and get people out in front.
Avery Olson and Julia Doherty battle for the face-off here, and the puck is going to be controlled by the visitors, and now Willmar's Lauren Eilers will play it out of the zone. Lauren Eilers, Avery Olson, and Isabella Paulson help to form a forward line for the Willmar Cardinals. Defenseman Maya Cameron and Brenna Donnellan on the ice right now for Willmar. Puck into neutral ice, now tipped the other way by Willmar. We've played a little more than 2 minutes in a scoreless first period here at the Willmar Civic Center. Again, originally scheduled for a 7 o'clock start, but because the JV game was canceled tonight, an earlier start for the varsity, meaning that the Alexandria kids will get back home a little bit earlier than expected. Now Willmar will go back into its own end and play the puck back to neutral ice. Lauren Eilers is going to send a shot on Rachel Moore, and she'll steer it aside with her stick. Now the Cardinals trying to do some work. Alexandria trying to play it up the wall, and Willmar's going to keep it in. A centering attempt in front for the Willmar Cardinals, Parker Rux, and that got deflected away. Now Alexandria will try to push the puck out of the zone, and it is sent ahead here by one of the visiting players, that being Anna Corinta. She joins Jersey Severson and Lily Dutton on a forward line for the Alexandria Cardinals. Now Alexandria brings it in. Here's a shot, and Eilers will make the save, as it was Tegan Cullen getting her shot on goal there. 3 shots early on for the visitors, none so far for the Willmar Cardinals. And now we're going to have a long pass the other way, and icing will be called. Face-off will be coming up in the Willmar end, and it seems early on in this one, Jeff, Alexandria is getting a nice territorial advantage.
Yeah, they're definitely they got a lot more jump in their step right now. A little concerning that they had a tough shift there getting it out of their zone, but that's stuff that'll settle down here.
Now the puck gets cleared out by Willmar. That will force the Alexandria defense to get back. Emma Ramsdorf getting back to the puck. She and Casey Short are the D partners on the ice at the moment here. Now Alexandria works it up into the neutral zone. Jersey Severson trying to play it ahead. And now it's going to be sent in to the Willmar Cardinals end. Hannah Bredesen will try to steer it up and out, and it's going to be kept in. Short feeds in front. Lily Dutton's backhander is a little bit wide as she got open in the slot area, but just could not get the shot on target. Now a scramble for the puck. It's kept in by Alexandria. Here's a shot from the perimeter by Emma Ramsdorf. That is saved by Eilers. Now another shot goes a little bit wide. Puck cycled around, and now Willmar's going to clear it back the other way, and we may have another icing call coming up on the hosts, and that means another face-off in the Willmar zone.
And that's something that Willmar's probably going to do a lot during this game, D-Mac, is, because Alexandria is winning a lot of the 50-50 races. They're keeping a lot of pressure. They're probably going to have to relieve that pressure a lot with icing.
Yeah, and we've already seen Willmar do that a couple of times. I know that Eric Setrum, the head coach of the Willmar Cardinals, said, got to find a way possibly to get some control in the blue line areas, and then when we do have the scoring chances, try to bury some pucks. He knows that Alexandria's got a team with good overall speed, and now I think we're going to have a whistle here.
High sticking.
Yep, so that's going to mean a face-off coming back, I think, in the Willmar zone.
And just real quick on that Grand Rapids thing, that's so much fun for these girls to be able to play outside. I mean, on basically the eve of Hockey Day,
right,
Minnesota weekend too, it's really cool that they get that opportunity.
So that game will be outside of Yanmar Arena in Grand Rapids tomorrow night, 6 o'clock start. And here's a shot knocked down by Eilers as Julia Doherty, or actually it wasn't Doherty, but Bentley Kreil, who was able to put the puck on net. Bentley Kreil getting some shift time out on the ice. Taylor Treat out there as well for Alexandria. And I think Quinn Hill's also getting some time on the ice. Willmar able to clear the puck back to the neutral zone. Lauren Eilers tried to steer it ahead. Now Avery Olson is able to cross center ice, and she'll drop the puck into the Alexandria zone. Line change being made here. A little more than 5 minutes gone by in the opening period. It's Alexandria nothing, Willmar nothing on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. And now here's the stretch pass, and Alexandria will get whistled on an icing call for the first time. So face-off will be coming up in the Alexandria Cardinals zone.
Yeah, Alexandria, they're seeing an opportunity here because Willmar's moving like almost all 5 players over to one side of the ice. It's wide open on the other side. That pass just missed the mark.
Face-off is won by Alexandria, and the visitors do clear the zone. Kennedy Ellingson will drop it back to one of her defensive partners, and now Alexandria will look to break out. No score, a little more than 5 minutes into the opening period. Now Alexandria with a chance. Julia Doherty working in, but the puck got poked off her stick by Brenna Donnellan for the Willmar Cardinals, and Willmar will send it up into neutral ice. Livy Flatabo trying to steer it ahead, but Alexandria has it back. Severson gets it now to Lily Dutton, and her backhander is going to be saved by Eilers. Jeff, I know we saw that play unfold down below us here. I thought maybe Lily was going to try to get another pass and see if Jersey Severson could put one in the bank, but Eilers stepped in and intercepted.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just patience, right? You need to make sure that you have a little bit of patience.
Now Alexandria trying to control the ensuing face-off. Willmar's going to sweep the puck over toward the left half wall. And now Lauren Eilers will try to send it around, but Alexandria gets a centering pass. It's initially cleared out. Now a shot and a goal! And let's take a look at that for our YouTube audience. The instant replay for our YouTube viewers being brought to you by Quali Real Estate. The puck went out in front, and I believe it was Emma Ramsdorf, the senior defenseman, who was able to put it away for Alexandria 6 minutes and 20 seconds into the opening period.
Yeah, she's playing up where she needs to be because Eilers has given up some rebounds in that one. A nickname going back to Emma's freshman year. Rammer just put it home.
Yep, and that shot by Emma Ramsdorf would be her team-leading 11th goal of the year. coming at 6 minutes and 20 seconds of the opening period to give the visitors a 1-0 lead. Alexandria's Cardinals facing the Willmar Cardinals. Now a break the other way and another shot. Eilers will make the save, and now Alexandria trying to jab at the opportunity for a rebound. Kept in here. Lauren Hornstein tried to steer it in front. Now the battle along the wall here, and Willmar is now going to play it back into the neutral zone, but it's going to go all the way to the other end, and we'll have yet another icing call here on Willmar.
Just on that last rush, D-Mac, I don't know if you noticed it, but it's like Willmar brings that far wing over, and they get sucked onto the other side of the dot where they're leaving that wing wide open on that far side. You're going to probably see a lot of, 2-on-1s, maybe 1-on-1s there.
I believe I was just I was pausing there because I think they were giving the assists on the Emma Ramsdorf goal. I think it goes Lily Dutton with one assist and Anna Corinto with the other. 6:20 will be the score of the first period. Alexandria trying to possess the puck in the Willmar Cardinals zone. Now Julia Doherty trying to drop it back down inside, and Willmar seeking to clear it. Now the Willmar Cardinals gain possession, and here working up the right side is one of the Willmar forwards, Isabella Paulson. And now it's going to be taken by Alexandria as the visitors will try to bring it out of their own zone. We played nearly half of the first period. We're about to go under 9 minutes remaining in the first. It's Alexandria 1, Willmar no score. Glenwood State Bank brings you our scoreboard updates for varsity girls hockey tonight. Early start at the Willmar Civic Center, 6 p.m. varsity game this evening. Now Alexandria looking to work through the neutral zone. You've got the forward line of Caden Zellingson on the ice. I think Anna Corinta also out there for Alexandria. Kennedy Ellingson is getting some shift time as well. Now the Willmar Cardinals trying to put one in front as Ella Kubish was trying to gain possession, but Alexandria steers it out of the zone. Willmar's going to send it back in. Now Alexandria regains control, and the visitors will look to skate out. Here's a pass across the blue line. Now coming back in, Lily Jorgensen, but she had the puck knocked off her stick, and Alexandria regains control. Here comes Taylor Treat up the left side for Alexandria, in deep in the corner, and now she had the puck poked away by Hannah Bredesen. Now the biscuit gets cycled around. Bredesen is able to send it out of the zone, and it's going to go all the way to the other end, and lo and behold, we have an icing call. I say that with a touch of facetiousness there.
Yes. We could have a lot of fill here in the game, but Alexandria just keeps putting the pressure on, and Willmar's got to, make some adjustments, try and come up with something besides chipping it out and chipping it too far.
Yeah, and now off the face-off, Taylor Treat was trying to control, and it looked like she may have been upended just a little bit to lose possession of the puck. Now Willmar trying to come back the other way, but Alexandria has plenty of protection in front of the goaltender, Rachel Moore. Jersey Severson will get to the puck. She'll now send it back, and now it comes around and then back the other way. Alexandria looking to break out. Here's a diagonal pass up ahead to Lily Dutton. Dutton skating across the Willmar blue line. Now had it redirected here by Maya Cameron back into neutral ice. We're about to move 10 minutes into this first period here at the Willmar Civic Center. It's Alexandria 1, Willmar nothing in varsity girls hockey. Jeff James and yours truly, Dave McClurg with the broadcast. We've got J.P. Boleen as our videographer tonight for our live broadcast on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Alexandria's dominated puck possession so far in the first 10-plus minutes, outshooting the host Willmar Cardinals 10-1. Now we've got a pass that gets intercepted by Emma Ramsdorf. It's going to be brought back in. Now Ramsdorf has it deep for Alexandria. Still trying to possess, now getting it out top. Here's a shot right on goal. Eilers with the save, but there was a rebound. Willmar's going to steer it away. Lauren Eilers sends it out. Now we're going to have a race the other way by Willmar's Ella Kubish. Now a centering attempt by Willmar, intercepted by Alexandria. The visitors are coming back the other way. Here comes Bentley Kreil. Her wrist shot is going to be a little bit wide. Now Catherine Corinta trying to work for gaining possession. Now back to Kreil, sneaking in, shot off the side of the net. Now Anna Corinta sends it back out. Another shot, that one goes a little bit wide. Rebound, Quinn Hills trying to direct it out front, and I believe the goaltender Aaron Eilers will freeze it along the wall, and we'll have a face-off coming up in the Willmar Cardinal zone.
Just some good puck movement and quick feet. Alexandria really is possessing the puck well in the Willmar zone. It's just been, night and day between these two teams right now.
Now Willmar is able to win the face-off and play the puck out of the zone. Gabby Revere sending it back to neutral ice, and then a longer pass goes back the other way. So now the host trying to get set up in the offensive zone. Willmar has had just one shot on Alexandria goaltender Rachel Moore so far. We're in the first period with about 5 minutes and change remaining. An Emma Ramsdorf goal, 6 minutes and 20 seconds in, has Alexandria in front of Willmar, 1-0 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. Now Alexandria will regroup. Here's Kenna Clockey sending a pass up into the neutral zone. Now Kennedy Ellingson is going to send it back into the O zone, and a line change being made here. Julia Doherty getting onto the ice. Now Willmar is going to gain possession. Avery Olson coming back the other way. Olson is Willmar's leading scorer with 24 points, including 14 helpers this year. Now Willmar trying to get an opportunity to get a shot, but Alexandria had a player tying up the stick. Now a lead pass goes to Lily Dutton. Now it's going to come back to Jersey Severson. Now Dutton fires. That one got blocked. Now it's going to be sent around over to the right side in the Willmar Cardinal zone. Alexandria in front by a goal. We're in the first period here at the Willmar Civic Center. Early start for our varsity game tonight with the JV match being canceled earlier this evening. Now working in deep. Here is a centering pass, and one-timer by Lily Dutton may have been blocked off the stick of a Willmar player as the puck squirts over into the corner. Now Willmar is able to play it out. Now Alexandria will look to come back in. Here is Emma Ramsdorf weaving her way through, trying to center, and it's intercepted here by Kennedy Mara. But then the visiting Alexandria Cardinals trying to gain it back. Taylor Treat has it here for Alexandria. Now it's going to be taken by Catherine Corinta. Now another shot, and this one in close, and a save is going to be made by Erin Eilers as she was trying to prevent Skylar Thorson from getting a rebound.
Gee, just before this last shot, D-Mac, that was such a nice find by Tegan Cullen to find Dutton right out in front of the slot and get that shot, just if it wouldn't have been blocked a tad bit.
Yeah. Alexandria still in front by 1 goal as we reach the latter stages of the opening period here at the Willmar Civic Center. It's D-Mac and JJ, Jeff James, doing the commentary tonight. JP Boleen, our videographer for our live broadcast on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Now we've got a puck that gets cleared over the glass, and we'll have a stoppage here with 3:11 to go in the first period.
Is Stevie D our guy back at the mothership?
We actually have Jackson as our engineer at Master Control tonight.
All right. Hello, Jackson. And my password is not password.
Okay, all right. The world's worst kept secret now, so... And he has also informed us his password is not 4 1s either.
No.
So you can knock those two out of consideration.
It's probably not as strong as it should be, but it's not that easy.
Now a face-off to the right of goaltender Aaron Eilers, and Alexandria wins the draw. Pass across the crease area, tipped into the corner. Now Willmar's Hannah Bredesen will skate out with it. She crosses center ice and had the puck redirected here as Alexandria looks to come back the other way. Looks like Julia Doherty, Bentley Kreil, and Quinn Hills getting some shift time at the moment as forwards for Alexandria. Now the visiting Cardinals looking to bring it out of the Alexandria zone, and it comes back to neutral ice and now will be sent back in. Willmar with just 1 shot on goal in about 14 and a half minutes against Alexandria netminder Rachel Moore. Again, Willmar's a team that does not yield a lot of goals. They've been involved in many low-scoring games this year. I almost think it's like a schoolhouse rock lesson here. 3 is the magic number. I think the first team that gets to 3 goals tonight is probably going to get a W. And right now, Alexandria is 1/3 of the way to getting to that mark. Willmar's been shut out 5 times this year, and in 7 other games, the Willmar Cardinals have been held to just 1 goal. So that's been unfortunate because Aaron Eilers has been really solid for Willmar between the pipes. Goals against average puny 1.62, and her save percentage is .940 this year. Now she's going to work in and have another puck come her way, and that will stop play with 93 seconds to go in the opening period.
Yeah, when you have a record of a 7-11-2, you would think that goals against and the save percentage would be more like 3 and maybe 87.
Yeah.
But she's played phenomenal in the net.
Yeah, and in my opinion, I think, this conference has had some really good goaltending this year. I think, whether it be Alexandria, Fergus, River Lakes, Brainerd Little Falls has good goaltending with Erica Folden up there. And, it's sometimes you see, these CLC teams not generating a lot of offense. I think it's probably because they've got good goaltenders. A lot of these opposing teams, you're not going to beat a whole lot of teams in this conference 6-1 or 7-4 or anything like that.
No, not with the goaltending that you see night in, night out.
Now we're going to have a face-off in the Willmar zone after the hosts just put their second shot on goaltender Rachel Moore, and now another shot comes in as Avery Olsen was in close and she got stopped. Another face-off will be coming up in the Alexandria zone. Avery Olsen trying to win the draw, and it is controlled by Willmar. Shot by defenseman Kennedy Mara. Got tipped into the corner. Now Alexandria looking to bring the puck out. And it is sent to neutral ice. Avery Olsen looking to play it back into the Alexandria end. Willmar wearing the light-colored jersey tops with the crimson-colored breezers tonight. Red numerals and red and silver trim. Alexandria school colors are red and black. The Alexandria Cardinals wearing the black jerseys, black breezers, red numerals, and red and white trim. Icing call here on Willmar means that a face-off will be coming up in the Willmar Cardinal zone. Down to under 24 seconds to go in the first period. Right now, Alexandria with a 1-goal lead over the Willmar Cardinals at 1-0. It'll be Anna Corinta battling for the draw against the Willmar Cardinals' Lily Jorgensen. And there's a scramble over in the corner. Here comes Catherine Corinta trying to bring it in front. It stays along the left wall. Now a centering attempt, getting to it here. Lauren Hornstein, and then the puck got tied up, and Willmar's going to send it out. One last shot for Revere right before the horn sounds, and Rachel Moore will steer that aside. So we reach the end of the first 17 minutes of regulation time here at the Willmar Civic Center. And in this Cardinals versus Cardinals clash on the ice, the visitors from Alexandria have a 1-goal lead. Just a reminder for those that are either watching on our YouTube channel or listening either through the Voice of Alexandria app or on KXRA Radio, we'll have the Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report later tonight. You'll likely be hearing that somewhere early in the 7 o'clock hour between the second and third periods of tonight's game. But after one in girls hockey, Alexandria leads at Willmar 1-0. Let's pause and check out these words from our Alexandria Cardinals sports boosters.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
On the field, a lot of people know me as number 11. Off the field, I appreciate how First Western Bank and Trust bankers take the time to learn about me and never treat me as just a number. You too can bank where you'll never be just an account number.
Juttner Motors, your best price dealer. Make it Juttner Motors, your best price dealer.
North Central International. Heavy-duty truck service on long haulers, dump trucks, buses, and specialized heavy-duty rigs. Medium and heavy-duty parts and accessories for all makes of trucks. Just south of I-94 and Highway 29 South in Alexandria.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard. We build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
Cenex Midtown Express has fresh-made pizza, lunch and breakfast sandwiches, and broaster chicken, live bait, propane, and diesel fuel. Cenex Garfield has groceries, bait, and tackle, and made-to-order pizza. Cenex Midtown Express, Alexandria, and Cenex Garfield.
Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers for 30 years, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings, quality buildings built tough for the Northland. CM Woodworks produces high-quality cabinetry and furniture locally, right here in Nelson. See their showroom at 7300 39th Avenue Northeast in Nelson. CM Woodworks, custom wood creations, designed for beauty, built for life.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel.
Go Cardinals! Welcome back to the Willmar Civic Center as we're in the first period intermission. The Alexandria Cardinals leading the Willmar Cardinals by a score of 1-0. Game's only goal scored about 6 minutes in by defenseman Emma Ramsdorf, her team-leading 11th goal of the year. Jeff James and yours truly, Dave McClurg, happy to have you joining us tonight. Whether you're watching on our Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube, maybe you're listening to the coverage on KXRA Radio or through the Voice of Alexandria app, welcome, welcome. Jeff, really, I thought pretty good first period played by the Alexandria Cardinals. Again, not a lot of scoring. Honestly, I don't anticipate that we're going to see a lot of scoring tonight because, again, the quality of goaltending that we can see from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. But anytime you can outshoot an opponent by 10 in that first period and come away with at least one, you're feeling pretty good about yourselves. I think if Alexandria continues to do what they're doing into the offensive zone and then just get bodies in front of Eilers, I really believe that this is going to come out on the good end for Alexandria. And then just make sure you're getting to that point in the season where you need to fine-tune things. So don't let any letdowns happen. Just make sure you play a good, solid 51 minutes.
Alexandria was able to get on the board. I believe it was about the fifth shot or so of the opening period. Pass got fed out front, and Emma Ramsdorf, as JJ pointed out, kind of rammed it home past the Willmar goaltender Aaron Eilers. That came at 6 minutes and 20 seconds of the opening period. A couple of assists awarded on the play, one to Lily Dutton and one to Anna Carinta. And that has the Alexandria Cardinals on top. With the only goal of the first period. And Willmar went a long time in the first period with minimal production. I think through the first 15 minutes or so, Rachel Moore had only had to make one save on the night, and now she's up to 4. So Willmar was able to get a little more effort to try to get the equalizer later on in the first period. But right now it is Alexandria in front. 1-0 on the goal by Emma Ramsdorf at 6:20. It was an even strength score. The 11th goal of the year for Ramsdorf. She leads the team in that category. Lily Dutton and Anna Carinta getting the assists. No penalties in the first period, so it was good to see nobody making trips to the box for either side. So the entire 17 minutes was played at even strength. And shots on goal, 14 for Alexandria and 4 for Willmar through the first 17 minutes. And Jeff, I know that still, much more hockey to be played. I would think that, Alexandria probably doesn't have to deviate too much. They seem to be skating well. Their speed was on display. They had a territorial advantage. if you're the Willmar Cardinals, though, you got to be feeling, hey, we're very much in this game, even though at times this year we've been offensively challenged. Does Willmar need to do a lot of retooling?
Well, I just think they need to clean some things up. They're really letting Alexandria exit the zone pretty easy with that cross-ice pass, and that's more positioning, so I think that can be adjusted. But, you know, from a Willmar standpoint, it is one of those situations, and we see this a lot in the fall, where you can have teams that are playing really, really stout defense and have a good keeper, but, you know, that wears on you through 51 minutes. So I still think one of the things that Willmar can do to benefit themselves is not only playing good defense, but spending some time down at the other end of the ice would be good. And, you know, they have 4 shots, and a spree of those came in like one shift. So it's going to be, we need to do a little bit more than chipping the puck out and getting icing, because you're setting yourself up again back in your defensive zone. But Alexandria, again, they need to make sure that they just continue to play their game and not allow Willmar to sneak back in here with a letdown of some sort, because sometimes in games like this, when you're out shooting them this bad, it can be like, I have goal eyes and that's the only eyes I have. You know, we need to play both ends. You need to play 180 feet of hockey.
Yeah, and of course, for Alexandria, the visiting Cardinals who are in Willmar tonight were able to get over the 500 mark for the first time this year. I think in maybe 3 other instances during the winter. Game 3 of the year when we saw them play Moorhead, even later on in January when they were up at Roseau, a win there would have put Alexandria over the 500 mark. Well, the Alexandria Cardinals were able to finally get over the 500 mark overall, 10-9-2 going into tonight's game, but the record's still looking pretty sterling in the CLC, and opportunities are still there. Alexandria could win the conference title outright, but they're probably going to need some help, and very important that they don't have a hiccup here in Willmar, because they only have tonight's game at Willmar and the game against the Storm and Sabres at Sauk Rapids 1 week from tonight. That wraps up Alexandria's conference schedule, whereas you look at Fergus Falls, they have 2 road games next week, but one should be very winnable for them up at Detroit Lakes, and that's a 2-point game for the Otters and the Lakers. And then ironically, St. Cloud and Sartell Sauk Rapids are still ahead on the Fergus Falls schedule.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where we need somebody to deal out something to those pesky Otters, at least maybe a tie, preferably a win. And Alexandria, again, they have what's in front of them. They need to take care of what's in front of them. They really can't worry about Fergus Falls right now. You know, that one loss, if it comes back to bite them in Fergus, that's what happens. But, finish the season strong. It would be great to come out of the, conference with, 12 wins and go into that section play. So, we got to focus on what we can do.
Yep, and right now Alexandria does have the 1-goal lead. Second period is on the horizon. A little bit later tonight, between periods 2 and 3, you'll be enjoying the mid-game report brought to you by Eldon's Fresh Foods in Alexandria. Now, a few words on our late media platforms from our Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters.
Garden Center features 34 lanes of bowling fun. Whether you're an avid bowler or just looking for a fun outing, add Garden Center lanes to your calendar and make it a fun date.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
You've seen them, craved them. You've voted them the best. Their Smoke and Brews and Q's get their unreal smoked barbecue for catering, drop-offs, or events.
Hi, this is Schmitty from Smoke and Brews and Q's. Our obsession is the meat, our passion is what makes it great.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
I'm a nurse at heart. I mean, I went into this to take care of other people.
What we say as nurses and as teammates matters here.
Come on over, you'll love it. You will get to experience so many things and help many people.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Dentistry at the Center knows all about busy schedules, and that's one of the best things about having 3 dentists. We have more appointment times available, so we can see you sooner. So, for dentist appointments to fit your schedule better, come see the friendly folks at Dentistry at the Center.
Pomp's Tire Service has solutions for tired tires. Whatever your tire choice, make Pomp's your choice. Brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance, shocks, and struts. Pomp's has your service needs covered. Pomp's, we know tires and service. You should know Pomp's.
Precision Auto reminds you to plan for the inevitable, the change of weather and its impact on your vehicle. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, trust the precision of a pro. Precision Auto. On 8th and Nokomis, Alexandria.
Second period underway here at the Willmar Civic Center. Alexandria up by a goal. Willmar goaltender Aaron Eilers now on the west end here at the Willmar Civic Center. Rachel Moore, the senior goaltender for the Alexandria Cardinals, the closest one to us here on the east end. We actually broadcast from the southeast corner here at the Willmar Civic Center. Now Alexandria working in. Here's a shot that's elevated, and a save is going to be made here by the goaltender Aaron Eilers on the attempt there by Anna Carinta.
Yeah, this first minute or so of the second period has really started out kind of like the first period ended. It's Alexandria again with a lot of zone time.
And Alexandria wins the draw. Shot attempt off the faceoff goes a little bit wide. Willmar trying to work it out of the zone. The Alexandria Cardinals have Kenna Clockey and Tegan Cullen as the defensive partners on the ice. Here's a centering attempt for Jersey Severson, but the pass got broken up. Now Willmar's going to clear it back the other way. Goaltender Rachel Moore is actually going to slow the puck, and Clockey's going to send it around into the direction of Cullen. And now it gets redirected. Kenna Clockey will push it out of the zone back to neutral ice. Now sent the other way, where Tegan Cullen will go back to play it here. Alexandria has forwards Skylar Thorson on the ice, Jersey Severson, and Taylor Treat, although now Treat and teammate Catherine Carinta get back onto the ice. You've got a couple of defensive partners out there, Casey Short and Lauren Hornstein, and I think we're going to have our first penalty of the night here, and Alexandria is going to get to go on the power play.
Kind of a D-Max jinx, since we just talked about that in the first intermission.
Yep, first penalty of the night, a tripping call, and this one will go on the Willmar Cardinals' Lauren Eilers, and she is off at 2 minutes and 6 seconds of the second period. So Alexandria operating on the power play. Here's Emma Ramstorff firing, a blocker save, rebound by Cadence Ellingson, and then another puck comes toward the net, and it's going to be frozen up along the side of the net by Eilers. Face-off will be forthcoming. Cadence Ellingson is on the ice. Emma Ramstorff is out there. Julia Doherty getting a shift opportunity along with Kennedy Ellingson. And player number 5, I think that's Lauren Hornstein. Here's one shot by Kennedy Ellingson, and the save is made. The Alexandria Cardinals will keep possession. Ramstorff firing, a tip in for a goal. And the Alexandria Cardinals are going to go up 2-0.
It appeared that Eilers got a piece of that, but then it just snuck through somehow.
And Alexandria has doubled the lead with a power play goal here in the second period. I don't know if Emma Ramstorff will get credit on the shot or if a deflection is in, but shot number 18 of the night for Alexandria results in a second goal for the visitors. And Alexandria now leads at Willmar 2-0. So good to see the visitors get a power play score here, batting 1,000 with the player advantage tonight. Willmar committed the first penalty of the game, and Alexandria made the host pay. Now here's a pass out of the zone as Alexandria is coming back the other way. Working in deep, and here's a shot that goes a little bit wide. Now the puck gets cycled around, and Willmar trying to get it out of the zone. It's going to be kept in. And I believe Emma Ramsdorf will get credit for the goal, and that will be her second of the night, 12th of the year. The Ellingson sisters will get the assist. Cadence and Kennedy. Time of that power play goal, 2 minutes and 31 seconds of period 2.
Yeah, they just moved it around, and again, one of the things that Emma Ramsdorf was able to be successful from was just people out in front. You got with how big Eilers is, a tall goalie. She takes up a lot of the net, so you're going to have to get some traffic.
Yeah, and Alexandria now enjoys a 2-0 lead about 3.5 minutes into this second period. And the visitors continuing to put on some offensive pressure. Now the puck gets sent back down low, trying to send it around is Kennedy Mara. Now she's going to send it ahead to one of the Willmar forwards, that being Parker Rux. Now Alexandria works it back into the Willmar Cardinals zone. Anna Carinta is going to fire, and a save will be made here. That one looked to be a pretty clear view for the senior goaltender Erin Eilers of Willmar.
Yeah, and when you're dealing with goaltenders that are this good, whether it be Rachel Moore or Eilers, it's going to be those shots from distance aren't necessarily going to be successful unless you have traffic or you're making a move.
Now off the face-off, Kennedy Ellingson tried to bring it back around for Alexandria. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Taylor Treat trying the centering pass. Now another centering attempt, and one Alexandria player in the slot area got bumped and lost footing in front. Now another centering opportunity, and this one is going to be tipped back the other way. Alexandria will go back to play the puck. 2-0 in favor of Alexandria in this varsity girls hockey matchup. If you are just on board, we actually had an earlier start as the junior varsity game between the Cardinals and the Cardinals was canceled tonight. So it was decided earlier in the day to get the Alexandria kids back home a little bit sooner. The varsity game would start at 6. So rather than a 6:40 Jutner Motors pregame show for a 7 o'clock game, we actually got on the air around 5:45, right after the KXRA 5 o'clock news hour. Senior defenseman Emma Ramsdorf has scored both of the Alexandria goals tonight, and the visiting Alexandria Cardinals have a 2-0 lead. Alexandria 9-1-1 in the Central Lakes Conference, 10-9-2 overall. Alexandria presently with the lead in the CLC, but after tonight, Alexandria will have only one more point to try to get in conference play, whereas Fergus Falls is playing the Sartell Sauk Rapids Storm and Sabres tonight at the Fergus Falls Community Arena. After tonight, the Otters will still have 3 more points to try to get. Fergus Falls trying to upend Alexandria after the Cardinals under head coach Molly Arola have won the last 2 Central Lakes Conference championships. And Coach Arola mentioned to me earlier tonight that, yes, one of the goals of this year's Alexandria team is to try to get that three-peat. Even in all the years that Alexandria was making state tournament trips under people such as Mitch Locke and Andy Shriver, and then later Blair Hovel, from basically the state championship year in 2008, Alexandria went about 15 years without winning a Central Lakes Conference title, and now Molly Arola's team has done it in back-to-back years. Faceoff is going to be coming in the Willmar Cardinals zone as we're nearly 6 minutes into the second period, so we're approaching the midpoint of the hockey game. Alexandria 2, Willmar nothing. Our scoreboard updates being brought to you tonight by Glenwood State Bank. Now a battle for possession in the Willmar Cardinals zone. Alexandria and Willmar each have a couple of players along the wall here, and Willmar is able to come away with it. Brenna Donnellan will send it up into the neutral zone. Now Alexandria going back the other way. Willmar is able to keep a puck in. Now Willmar trying to get an opportunity, but Maya Cameron was unable to keep the biscuit in, and is now going to be sent back in as Willmar will make a line change here. Alexandria is going to play the puck the other way, and I believe it's going to go across too many lines. Icing is going to be the call on Alexandria. Face-off will be coming up in the Alexandria Cardinals zone.
You know, DMAC, Willmar has played a little bit better position hockey this period too, so Alexandria's got to now move back to short passes and making things happen.
Yep, now Willmar is able to intercept a pass. Lauren Eilers is going to keep it in, and now a scramble here, and Lauren Eilers tried to maintain possession, but Anna Corinta is going to send it back the other way, and again, long pass, but icing gets called on the Alexandria Cardinals. So another face-off will be coming up. By the way, if you're in Alexandria tonight, a number of opportunities for you to check out Cardinal sports. Alexandria and Willmar's varsity boys hockey game will be getting started at the top of the hour at the Runestone Community Center. Here's a shot in front, a rebound, and a goal. And Willmar's going to get on the board here in the second period. Willmar able to capitalize on a rebound chance, and Lauren Eilers is going to find the back of the net. She is the Willmar Cardinals' leading scorer, now with 14 goals on the year. And Willmar has halved Alexandria's lead. Glenwood State Bank scoreboard now has Alexandria leading at Willmar 2-1.
Yeah, you just have to take care of the front of the net. Rebounds are a part of the game, and when that whole scoring thing was done, the three Cardinals that were there were kind of looking at each other and like, how did that happen? But you have to take care of it in front of your net.
Now the Willmar Cardinals will work the puck back into the Alexandria end. And we'll get the full scoring sequence here. Lauren Eilers with her 14th goal of the year. 2 assists will be given. 1 to Maya Cameron and 1 to Kennedy Mara. For Mara, it's her 6th assist, and for Cameron, it's her 4th. Time of that even strength goal, 7:02 of period 2. So now it's Alexandria 2, Willmar 1 on the Glenwood State Bank scoreboard. And now Willmar will send it back into the Alexandria end. And the puck gets cycled around. Tegan Cullen will retrieve it for Alexandria. She will skate and then send it up to center ice. Quinn Hill's trying to play it in. Or actually, here's a shot. Bentley Kreil getting it and sending it just a little bit wide. Quinn Hill's trying to retrieve it here. Now a centering attempt by Alexandria. That gets blocked by Willmar. Sent over along the right wall. Another centering attempt, and Willmar is able to intercept. And now the hosts will play it up. Here comes Lauren Eilers back the other way. A backhander and a save is made. Scramble in front. Rachel Moore trying to locate the puck. I think it's still loose in front. And now it's going to be cleared over to the left half wall. Now a puck will actually go over the glass and out of play. Oh my, Willmar had its leading scorer, Lauren Eilers, crashing the net there, and she was looking for the equalizer. And JJ, it seemed like Rachel Moore had some issues trying to locate the puck.
Yeah, I think everybody did, because it ended up actually directly behind the net, and one of the D were able to pick it up and roll with it. But
now we've got another scramble in front. Willmar's forward line of Lily Jorgensen, Gabby Revere, and Abby Powers is on the ice right now, and they're putting some more pressure on. Willmar had only 4 shots on goal in the first period, and the host Cardinals, through 9 minutes of this second period, have put 6 shots on goal and have scored once. Now Alexandria racing to the other end, trying to put some pressure on in the Willmar end. 2-1 Alexandria. Your scoreboard updates tonight for varsity girls hockey being brought to you by Glenwood State Bank. Now Alexandria trying to steer the puck in front. It's going to be played back behind the net by Maya Cameron, and Willmar will look to break out here. Now here is Parker Rux trying to steer it ahead, and it's going to be played the other way, and now Willmar will pass it back in. Rux is looking to retrieve the puck back behind the Alexandria Cardinals net. Now a centering attempt intercepted here. Casey Short's going to try to play it ahead to Skylar Thorson. It got tipped off of Thorson's stick. That should mean no icing, and Willmar will have to go back to play it in the defensive zone. Now the puck sent back to neutral ice. We're about to go under 7 minutes remaining in the second, so we're a little more than midway through this varsity girls hockey game at the Willmar Civic Center. It's Alexandria 2, Willmar 1. Willmar with just one Central Lakes Conference win this year. That was against Detroit Lakes. Alexandria with only one CLC defeat. That was at Fergus Falls back in November as part of a KX Hooray radio broadcast. Now Alexandria will get a shot from along the right wall onto goaltender Erin Eilers, and she'll make the save.
Yeah, how does Alexandria respond here? Because definitely Willmar's come out with a little bit more, pep in their step here since the first couple of minutes.
And now the puck along the wall. Alexandria trying to keep it in the zone, but Willmar's going to steer it out. Here's a race the other way as the Willmar Cardinals' Isabella Paulson comes in. And now we've got a player for Alexandria, Caden Ellingson, falling down in front of goaltender Rachel Moore. And I think that knocked the net off its foundation, so that's going to get reset. And we'll have a face-off coming up. 6:23 is our time remaining in period 2. It's Alexandria 2, Willmar 1 in girls hockey. Now a breakout. Kennedy Ellingson feeds it to Caden Ellingson. Backhander got tipped by Hannah Bredesen, and it's going to be over in the right corner. Willmar trying to regain control as the Willmar Cardinals now will send it. Here's a pass ahead by Lauren Eilers, broken up. Now Lauren Eilers will get it back here for Willmar. Now it's redirected by Caden Ellingson, and icing's going to be called here, so we'll have a face-off coming up in the Alexandria Cardinal zone.
It's almost like we flipped the script a little bit, and Alexandria is icing it here a few more times in this period than Willmar did in the first.
So we'll have a face-off to the right of the goaltender, Rachel Moore. Izzy Nye now getting some shift time for Alexandria out on the ice. Quinn Hill's out there as well. And Bentley Kreil also out on the ice, joined by defensive partners Kenna Clockey and Tegan Cullen. Alexandria 2, Willmar 1 in this girls hockey matchup. Alexandria getting over the 500 mark with the 4-3 win at River Lakes over in Paynesville on Tuesday night. So Molly Arola's team trying for a second consecutive win this week in the conference. Here's a break the other way. Oh, Anna Corinta got stopped by Erin Eilers. What a beautiful lead pass there to Corinta to set up that breakaway, but Erin Eilers stood tall between the pipes for Willmar. Now here is a pass that gets directed back the other way. Rachel Moore's going to drop it off to Clockey. Clockey will send it ahead. Now Anna Corinta will tip it back into the Willmar Cardinal zone. She's going to try to feed the puck out. Jersey Severson will now gain control for Alexandria. It's the Alexandria Cardinals 2, the Willmar Cardinals 1. Here is Anna Corinta sending it over along the right side. Now Anna Corinta gets it back. She'll weave her way through, takes the shot, steered away by the goaltender Erin Eilers. Now Alexandria trying to keep it in. Lauren Hornstein will fire, and that's a blocker save there for the goaltender of Willmar. Now a puck scramble off to the right of the goaltender, and now another shot steered away by Erin Eilers. She is now up to 25 saves in the night out of 27 Alexandria shots. Now the puck gets worked around. Hannah Bredesen will chip it out of the zone. Tegan Cullen's going to drop it off to Lauren Hornstein. Hornstein will cross center ice, work in with a head of steam. I think she was trying to shoot. Instead, one of her teammates takes a shot. That gets blocked. Now a centering attempt. That gets disrupted before making it on net. Willmar's going to carry the puck out of the zone. And then one of the Willmar players, Avery Olson, gets met along the wall. Down to about 3.5 minutes remaining here in the second. It's Alexandria leading Willmar by a score of 2-1. The Alexandria Cardinals presently on top of the Central Lakes Conference, leading Fergus Falls by 1.5 points going into tonight's play. But remember, Fergus Falls, if it runs the table and wins the last 3 conference games, no matter what Alexandria does in its last 2 conference games, Fergus Falls will win the CLC championship. So Alexandria could get a share of the title with 2 straight wins in the league, and somebody else giving the Cardinals some help. Alexandria could win the conference title outright if Molly Arola's team wins its last 2 Central Lakes Conference games and Fergus Falls takes a loss against either Detroit Lakes, St. Cloud, or Sartell Sauk Rapids. But against Sartell Sauk Rapids, even though the Storm and Sabres have not won a lot of games in the conference, they probably control the conference race because the Storm and Sabres play Fergus Falls tonight and Alexandria at home in Sauk Rapids next Thursday. Now Willmar will clear the zone. Emma Ramsdorf trying to work it back in. Still a 1-goal lead for the visiting Alexandria Cardinals here at the Willmar Civic Center. And now the puck will be played by Willmar back in the defensive zone. Now it's going to be sent ahead. Working up the left side for Willmar is Gabby Revere. Now it's going to get cycled around and a battle for possession in the near corner. Now Willmar's Parker Rux trying to steer it ahead, but Alexandria regains control. Here is Tegan Cullen. She'll take the opportunity to skate out of the zone, then skate across the center ice line, then across the Willmar blue line, and now she'll try to set it up. Here's a shot from the perimeter deflected. Now Willmar gains control. We go under 2 minutes remaining in the second. Alexandria up by a goal in this varsity girls hockey matchup at the Willmar Civic Center. Back out top here is Kenna Clockey trying to put a puck toward the net. That got tipped into the corner. Now another shot, I think, found its way onto netminder Aaron Eilers. Big scramble out in front and an open net, but the Cardinals of Alexandria couldn't find it. Now a shot by Clockey, and I think that got saved. And now a whistle will finally stop play with 82 seconds to go in the second period. Jeff James, it seemed like heavy pressure by the visitors in front of Aaron Eilers.
Heavy pressure, and Aaron Eilers, she was not too happy about whatever transpired down there because she got that puck and slammed it down. But, scrums happen like that. So if she got some contact or what it may be, that happens.
Off the face-off, Alexandria does control, and a shot, I believe, by Lauren Hornstein got steered aside. That's now 30 saves for the senior Aaron Eilers tonight for the Willmar Cardinals. Again, she has a terrific save percentage, .940 in spite of having a sub-500 record this year. Now we've got a scramble in front. Alexandria trying to retrieve the puck. It comes over to the left wall. Now into the final minute of the second. Here's a shot, and that one is going to be deflected. And now Willmar looking to get it out, but it's going to be kept in again. Another shot here. Again, that is in traffic and never makes it to the net. Willmar will clear the puck back the other way. Icing gets waved off, so Alexandria has to go back and play the puck. Lily Dutton's going to drop it off now for one of her teammates, and it's going to be sent further ahead. Now toward Anna Corinta, but redirected. Now Lauren Hornstein will gain possession, and now we've got a turnover here. Willmar had Lily Jorgensen trying to race the other way, but Alexandria had a defender back. The visitors work it up into the neutral zone. Now Willmar's going to come back in. One final shot by Gabby Revere goes a little bit wide. And the second period horn does sound. And we will go to the third in just a little while with the visitors from Alexandria Area High School still holding a 1-goal lead. But as is usually the case when Alexandria visits Willmar in girls hockey, the Willmar Cardinals, regardless of the record, proved to be a very feisty opponent. And this one is anyone's game with 17 minutes remaining in regulation time. You are listening on the radio to KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM. We have the audio through the Voice of Alexandria app, powered by Mission Mechanical Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Thank you so much for watching our live coverage tonight as we stream the video with the KXRA play-by-play on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. Our Eldon's Fresh Foods intermission report from the Willmar Civic Center follows this timeout.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Quality Toyota.
Feel confident. Feel inspired. Embrace your unique beauty at 6th and Broadway Clothing. From expertly curated collections to personalized styling and color analysis services, you can embrace style as beautiful as you.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
Welcome to the spirit of Lake Town hospitality. Welcome to D. Mike's Resort Bar and Grill. From legacy locals, seasonal visitors, to traveling teams, you are our community. Come share in our rustic flavors, modern flair, and authentic roots. Legacy inspired, community infused.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
Premier Collision guarantees your full satisfaction. From a simple dent to major bodywork, Premier Collision will fix your vehicle right. Stop by for a free estimate or go to PremierCollisionMN.com. Premier Collision, excellent results, a friendly attitude, and fair prices.
You've seen them, craved them. You voted them the best. Their Smoke and Brews and Q's get their unreal smoked barbecue for catering, drop-offs, or events.
Hi, this is Schmitty from Smoke and Brews and Q's. Our obsession is the meat, our passion is what makes it great.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
Fresh, family, locally loved. Eldon's Fresh Foods. Eldon's Fresh Foods.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
At the end of 2 periods in high school girls hockey, the Alexandria Cardinals lead the Willmar Cardinals by a score of 2-1. Welcome to our Eldon's Fresh Foods mid-game report, normally done between the second and third periods of our Alexandria girls hockey and boys hockey broadcasts. I am DMAC Dave McClurg. Jeff James is along with me for the play-by-play tonight, and the silent man at the Willmar Civic Center. He got to go vocal the other night, filling in for Russ Hendricks on the basketball commentary, but JP Boline is along with us tonight. Ironically, I believe JP once said to me, maybe on the road trip down, he never played a varsity game in this building while suiting up for the Alexandria Cardinals, but I think that was in an era where Alexandria did not always visit Willmar every year, because I think for a few years now they've played just one time.
Yeah, it's not often that you get a lot of games or a lot of chances in here, because that's one of those teams you just don't play very much. And you know, it's really been a long time since Willmar's had a real good men's team too, or boys team. So it's a nice arena. I really like it. I like coming here. I think this would be a great place for the section championship, other than the MAC. But I just have a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth with the MAC most of the time. So
yeah. Well, I guess you look at it, and we could probably make a half an hour talk show out of this at a later time. There's no team in the St. Cloud area that is part of Section 6A for boys hockey, whereas Willmar's on the southern end of the section. Now, maybe when they realign for the next 2 academic years, maybe the geography changes a little bit. But anyway, we'll ponder that topic at a later broadcast. But Alexandria really had a nice start to this game. It seems that the host Willmar Cardinals did a nice job of their own in that middle period. They started to kind of clog some things up. I think you mentioned during the play-by-play their positioning was better in the second period.
It was, and that makes a big difference when you're playing a team that has speed, because if you're out of position, you're going to lose those 50-50 races when the team has a lot more speed than you. And I think Alexandria, I want to give Willmar credit, because I think Willmar played a much better second period than they did first period. Regardless of the score and shots, they basically doubled, better than doubled their shot output. So it's one of those situations where you have to look at Alexandria. This isn't going to be a rollover Willmar team. So Alexandria's got to come out and play that third period because, it's a one-goal game, and anything can happen in that third period.
Let's recap the scoring up to this point. It's kind of interesting if you are watching on our YouTube channel tonight, as you see the players that have scored the goals. 10 seems to be the perfect number tonight because all of the goals have been scored by either an Alexandria player wearing jersey number 10 or a Willmar player wearing jersey number 10. Emma Ramsdorf has scored both Alexandria goals, one even strength at 6 minutes and 20 seconds of the hockey game. Lily Dutton and Anna Corinta got the assists for Dutton, her 6th assist on the year, and for Anna Corinta, her 7th assist on the year. And then Alexandria went on the power play early in the second period, and it took the visiting Cardinals just 25 seconds to score on the power play. Ramsdorf with her 2nd of the night and 12th of the year. The Ellingson sisters, Cadence and Kennedy, got the assists on that goal to make it 2-0. Then Willmar was able to pounce on a scoring chance as Lauren Eilers was able to collect a rebound, and she got a shot past Alexandria goaltender Rachel Moore at the 7:02 mark. For Lauren Eilers, her team leading 14th goal of the year. Maya Cameron got 1 assist, her 4th of the year, and Kennedy Mara got the other assist for the Willmar Cardinals. And for Mara, it was her 6th assist of the year. So even strength goals, each team has 1. Alexandria has the special teams goal. The visiting Cardinals scoring on the power play, and right now that's making the difference in a 2-1 lead for Alexandria. Shots on goal in the second, Alexandria had 19 for a 2-period total of 33. Willmar had 7 for a 2-period total of 11. Only 1 penalty tonight. Willmar's Lauren Eilers went to the box for tripping at 2:06, and again, Alexandria converted that into a power play score. So the third period is on deck with Alexandria leading Willmar in girls hockey 2-1. That's the mid-game report brought to you by Eldon's Fresh Foods in Alexandria. Jeff James and yours truly, Dave McClurg, will return for the third period of Alexandria girls hockey after this timeout.
Get great service at Alexandria Motors. Serving your family for generations and generations to come. Stop in for a great deal on your next vehicle. Alexandria Motors. One low price, plain and simple, always.
Better water starts with EcoWater. Get started today and discover EcoWater's products and expertise for the perfect solution. Visit WeFixWaterMN.com with offices in Alexandria, Fergus Falls, Glenwood, and Morris.
Welcome to the spirit of Lake Town hospitality. Welcome to D. Mike's Resort Bar and Grill. From legacy locals, seasonal visitors, to traveling teams, you are our community. Come share in our rustic flavors, modern flair, and authentic roots. Legacy inspired, community infused.
Feel confident. Feel inspired. Embrace your unique beauty at 6th and Broadway Clothing. From expertly curated collections to personalized styling and color analysis services, you can embrace style as beautiful as you.
Premier Collision guarantees your full satisfaction. From a simple dent to major bodywork, Premier Collision will fix your vehicle right. Stop by for a free estimate or go to premiercollisionmn.com. Premier Collision, excellent results, a friendly attitude, and fair prices.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted Best Real Estate Company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Quality Toyota.
Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers for 30 years, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings, quality buildings built tough for the Northland.
Northland Building.
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling be a legend.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. Agard. We build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
This will be at even strength when the third period gets rolling momentarily. Hello once again, along with videographer J.P. Boleen and my broadcast partner Jeff James. I am Dave McClurg. Shout out to Jackson back at the KXRA radio studio, manning master control for the radio broadcast on 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, and 105.7 FM. The line of Isabella Paulson, Avery Olson, and Lauren Eilers starts the third period for Willmar. Alexandria counters with the line of Julia Doherty, Kennedy Ellingson, and Cadence Ellingson. Now the puck at neutral ice. Julia Doherty tries to redirect it toward the Willmar zone, which is the one closest to our broadcasting area. Now it's going to be Avery Olson taking it here for Willmar. She'll skate out of the zone. And now it's going to be Anna Carinta getting to the puck here for the Alexandria Cardinals. Now off to Lily Dutton, working in, wrist shot, save made, no chance for a rebound, and then the net came off its foundation. One of the Willmar players got sent into the net, and that's going to stop play. So we should have a face-off in the Willmar Cardinals end.
Yeah, some nice playmaking by Alexandria here so far early in the third.
I understand Michael Wright on location at the Runestone Community Center. They've got Cardinals versus Cardinals in boys hockey up there. And the hosts are off to a good start. Alexandria with 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of the game. And Alexandria has a 2-0 lead. Off the faceoff, Tegan Cullen will ring the bell.
Wow.
She goes top shelf, and I think we're going to make that our smoke and bruise and cue, smoke and play of tonight's game as she smokes a shot upstairs against Erin Eilers, and Alexandria has a 2-goal lead back, scoring just 56 seconds into the third period.
That was a laser beam.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
So for Tegan Cullen, it's going to be her second goal of the year. And it comes just 56 seconds into the third period. We'll see if 1 or 2 assists are going to be awarded as part of the goal. That gives Alexandria a 3-1 lead. Now the Alexandria Cardinals looking to regain control, but Ella Kubish is going to send it the other way back into the Willmar Cardinals zone. So Alexandria has come out in the third period and has put a total of 3 shots on Willmar goaltender Erin Eilers, and they've been able to get 1 past. Two assists will be given. I believe Anna Carinta will get 1 assist, and then Lily Dutton the other. And the time of the goal, 56 seconds. So it's Alexandria in front by a pair, 3-1 here early in the third period. Still lots of hockey to go in this one. Now here's a turnover and a break the other way, working in, a shot, save made as Izzy Nye was able to put one on goaltender Eilers there. Now Bentley Cryle trying to track down the puck for the Alexandria Cardinals. Now it's Quinn Hills firing. That one steered away by Erin Eilers. Boy, this fourth line, Bentley Cryle, Izzy Nye, and Quinn Hills getting a little bit offensive on the ice, and I say that in a very good way.
Yeah, working hard. You know, these are the players that you really get that bonus scoring out of, and when you get that bonus time down in the offensive zone, that's what really wears down a defense.
Now Alexandria will come out with its forward line of Julia Doherty, Kennedy Ellingson, and Cadence Ellingson. Alexandria wins the draw. Here's a pass in front. Julia Doherty's shot got tipped away. Now Alexandria looking to get it back, and Willmar's going to tip it out of the zone. Gabby Revere will send it back into neutral ice. We're now 2.5 minutes into the third period. Alexandria has scored a single goal in each of the periods so far. And the visitors from the Alexandria Area High School lead the host, Willmar Cardinals, 3-1. Now here's Willmar's Lily Jorgensen getting possession of the puck. She'll come into the neutral zone and then fire it back the other way as Willmar will change personnel. The Parker Rucks, Ella Kubish, Livy Flatabo. Forward line is on the ice right now for Willmar, joined by defensive partners Kennedy Mara, and I believe Hannah Bredesen is also out there. Now the puck travels back into the Alexandria zone. The visitors trying to work it out, and puck does get sent to neutral ice. Pushed the other way. Kennedy Mara is going to get entangled here with Lily Dutton, and Lily Dutton had the stick taken out of her possession. I think we're going to have a delayed penalty here on Willmar, I believe.
No, that's going to be on Alexandria.
Oh, it's going to be
a hook.
Okay,
yep.
So hooking call, and Alexandria will go shorthanded for the first time tonight. So this penalty will come at 3 minutes and 36 seconds of the third period. And the Willmar Cardinals will have their first power play of the game. So the face-off is going to come back at the other end. So
Good kill here.
Yeah.
Need a good kill.
Yep. Now, Alexandria did get a shorthanded goal in the third period against River Lakes the other night. Kennedy Ellingson was able to score that. She and Cadence Ellingson are on the ice for penalty kill right now. Lauren Hornstein and I believe, or actually Emma Ramsdorf and Izzy Nye are out there for a penalty kill. So Alexandria shorthanded for the first time tonight. Now the Willmar Cardinals looking to set up. Willmar has the puck along the left wall. Now it's going to be played back behind the net. Avery Olson trying to play it out front. Alexandria intercepts, and the visitors can't clear it out. Lauren Eilers now with the puck for the Willmar Cardinals. She'll have the puck poked off her stick over into the right corner. Willmar will send it back to the point where Maya Cameron has it. Here's a shot toward the goal. It got deflected in traffic. Another penalty is coming up on Alexandria. Willmar will pull Erin Eilers, and now the visitors will touch the puck. And Alexandria is going to be 2 players short for almost a minute.
Yeah, this is the crucial time here in the game, D-Mac, because it's not only you have significant time left on the first one. So if by chance Willmar is successful early on in this 5-on-3, they're going to still have a balance of some power play time on that second one.
Yeah, 4:44 will be the time of the penalty, and I believe it's Emma Ramsdorf getting the gate here for the Alexandria Cardinals. And now Alexandria is able to clear the puck back the other way.
Well, both 10s have had goals and penalties now.
Right, yeah, that's not the daily double that you necessarily want to accomplish. That's almost a yin and yang daily double. So now Emma Ramsdorf, she went to the box for cross-checking at 4:44 of the third. So Willmar with a 5-on-3 power play here for about another 15 seconds. Here's a scramble in front, and the puck got tipped into the corner. Now if the first penalty to Lily Dutton expires and then Willmar scores, then Ramsdorf would come out of the penalty box. But Dutton's still in the box here. Willmar still possessing the puck. And Maya Cameron's going to send it across. Dutton's out of the box. So now Alexandria's 1 player short, and the visiting Cardinals are going to clear the puck back the other way. So Willmar's on a power play for just under 1 minute here. So Alexandria did a nice job killing off the 2-player disadvantage for nearly 1 full minute. Now have to try to be tough, 1 player short. Here's Willmar's Hannah Bredesen getting to the puck here, trying to steer it ahead to Avery Olson, but it'll be redirected the other way. I think Kennedy Ellingson getting some shift time. Cadence Ellingson out on the ice, and we're going to have a stoppage. His offside got called on Willmar.
Yeah, and this is just an opinion, but I'm a guy who likes especially when you have a 5-on-3, get some shots, get some opportunities. I think sometimes teams can have a tendency to be too cute and really try and set up the perfect goal, but
yeah,
it just seems like there's been so much possession and not enough action for me on this power play, which I'll take.
Right,
because
yeah.
it's the right way for us.
Yeah. Tegan Cullen and Peyton Revering getting some shift time as defensive partners out on the ice. Alexandria will be shorthanded for about another 15 seconds as Willmar had a two-player advantage for about 54 to 56 seconds, and the Alexandria Cardinals clear the puck back the other way. So now Emma Ramsdorf will come out of the penalty box, and the teams are back at full strength. Here's Taylor Treat dropping it off now to Peyton Revering, and then it gets played into the corner. Alexandria 3, Willmar 1 as we're about to go under 10 minutes remaining in regulation time here at the Willmar Civic Center. Now Peyton Revering will fire. That one goes a little bit wide. A long rebound off the back wall, and then a whistle here as the net came off. So we'll have a stoppage here and a face-off forthcoming. Other Alexandria Cardinal activities tonight. The Cardinal Wrestlers are hosting both Perham and Pequot Lakes Pine River Bacchus in a triangular at Alexandria Area High School. The Alexandria boys swimmers and divers with a double duel tonight at the Discovery Middle School pool. Detroit Lakes and Morris area are in for that double duel. The Alexandria boys basketball team's game with St. Cloud Tech is underway tonight at Tech High School in St. Cloud as Alexandria wraps up the first half of the CLC boys basketball schedule this evening. Here's a shot by Lauren Hornstein that went over the net. Now Willmar's going to clear it out the other way. I don't know if the puck's going to go far enough. It will not for icing, so Alexandria will go back to retrieve it. Time will soon become more of an ally for the visitors as Alexandria leads by 2. Skating in now, Kenna Clockey. She tried to feed one in front for Izzy Nye, and that got broken up. Now the Alexandria Cardinals look to play it out front. Backhander by Clockey. That went off the side of the net. Now it's going to be played around over to the near wall, and Willmar will play it back to neutral ice. We're almost midway through the third period now. Alexandria holding a 2-goal lead. Tegan Cullen with a goal early in the third period to put Alexandria up 3-1. Emma Ramsdorf scoring goals, one in the first and one in the second, for part of the Alexandria Cardinal effort tonight.
It can be such a boost, D-Mac, but then on the other hand, it can be such a deflator for the team that had the 5-on-3. It's a real big boost to kill off one of those two for the Alexandria Cardinals, and it looks like they're coming out with more of the energy after that 5-on-3.
Now the puck played the other way, and it leads to a break here. Jersey Severson in, wrist shot just a little bit wide. Now Lily Dutton tried, or actually it was Dutton trying to clean up the rebound here. Bouncing puck in front, steered away by Willmar. Now played back to the point. Alexandria sending it around. Here's a pass that goes in front, and now in the low crease area. Scramble here, and still a loose puck. And now it's going to be sent a little bit wide by Anna Corinta. And now I think we're going to have a whistle as the net came off the foundation once again.
That looked dangerously close to, we're kind of scurrying around here. I want to push this thing off.
Right. Okay, now, would that be a delay of game if it is done with malice?
It absolutely would. Most of the referees at this age are going to give them a warning probably before that, but...
Here's Lily Jorgensen and Julia Doherty battling for the face-off, and Willmar plays the puck back out to neutral ice. Under 8 minutes to go in the third now. It's Alexandria 3, Willmar 1 in girls hockey. D-Mac along with Jeff James with the broadcast call. Here's a centering attempt by Cadence Ellingson, trying to work with her sister Kennedy Ellingson, but the centering pass got broken up. Cadence gets it back, and her centering attempt intercepted by Willmar, and Willmar will play it back the other way. I think it's going to be Tegan Cullen going back to get to the puck here. Oh, and now a player goes down, and now Alexandria regains control. Racing the other way, this is Tegan Cullen trying to slip a pass to Skylar Thorson. And that got tipped into the corner. Now it's kept in. Cullen has it for Alexandria. She'll backhand a pass to an open spot along the right wall, at least keeping the visiting Cardinals in the offensive zone a little bit longer. Now Catherine Corinta drops it off. Here's a centering attempt for Taylor Treat. Her shot got steered away. Erin Eilers has now faced 46 shots in tonight's game, so she has made 43 saves up to this point. Pass into the neutral zone. Peyton Revering's going to bring it in here. Alexandria is going to change personnel. The forward line of Bentley Kreil, Izzy Nye, and Quinn Hills, I think, getting back onto the ice for Alexandria. Here's a pass in front, and Aaron Eilers is going to make the save there.
Yeah, Eilers did a real good job there at being really calm, because that was a pretty nice tip or deflection out front that kind of dropped that puck from hitting her about chest high to could have been an easy 5-hole if she didn't keep that thing shut there.
So now the Alexandria Cardinals trying to possess the puck in the Willmar zone. Just over 6 minutes to go in the third. Alexandria 3, Willmar 1 in girls hockey. Alexandria trying to gain a 10th Central Lakes Conference win of the year in this game number 12 of the conference schedule. Alexandria will have one more against Sartell Sauk Rapids in Sauk Rapids next week. Broadcast coverage on KXRA Radio 1 week from tonight. Now we've got Willmar regrouping and playing the puck out of the zone. Now it's going to be sent ahead. This one will come on the goaltender, Rachel Moore, so she'll stop it with her stick. Might be her easiest save of the night so far. Here's Hannah Bredesen trying to push the puck ahead for Willmar, but Alexandria will send it back in. Maya Cameron will send it up. Now it's intercepted. Anna Carenta getting to it. She'll race into the left corner, feeding it back out. Now it's over to Lily Dutton. Dutton in the lower part of the face-off circle trying to walk in, and her pass got poked off her stick. Anna Carenta has it. Now out to Clockey. Clockey will look to fire. That one got tipped over into the left corner. Willmar regains control. Here comes Lauren Eilers out of the zone, and she got bumped and lost possession of the puck. Now under 5 minutes remaining in the third period, with Alexandria leading Willmar in this varsity girls hockey matchup by a score of 3-1. Now the Alexandria Cardinals go back to retrieve the puck. Now it's going to be played along the wall, and Alexandria will skate out with it here. Working up the right side for the Cardinals, Cadence Ellingson. Her shot denied. Now another opportunity for Cadence Ellingson, and that was stopped by Aaron Eilers. Now the Alexandria Cardinals get it back, and a wrist shot off the stick of Tegan Cullen goes a little bit wide. Kept in here, and here's a shot by Emma Ramsdorf, and that went into traffic. Now back out, Ramsdorf has it again. Over to Cullen in the high slot area. Weaving her way through, and now she got spun around and lost possession of the puck. Ella Kubish will get it out of the zone. Now under 4 minutes remaining in regulation time. Alexandria up by 2 goals at the Willmar Civic Center. It's a 3-1 lead for the visitors. Now off, here's a point-blank save there off the stick of Catherine Carenta. She got denied by Aaron Eilers. And Jeff, as I see this third period going on and rush after rush for Alexandria, is this a sign that the Willmar kids might be fatigued?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're playing defense this much. I mean, look at the shots on goal are really, really staggering now as we get late into this contest.
Yeah, I think Alexandria has put 17 shots on goal this period compared to 4 for Willmar. 50-15 in favor of the visitors here in the game. Alexandria up by a 3-1 score. Long pass gets tipped the other way, and Emma Ramsdorf will go back to retrieve it. Now it's going to be taken here, and a shot for Abby Powers, and Rachel Moore will be required to make her 15th save of the night.
Yeah, the Alexandria Cardinals can keep just rolling, and I haven't been paying attention to like how many people Willmar's actually been playing. Have they been playing 2 lines? Have they been playing a majority 3 lines? But Alexandria has the opportunity to run all their lines at you the whole entire game.
Now here comes Quinn Hills getting a lead pass the other way. Her backhander goes a little bit wide. Alexandria just barely 3 minutes of game time away from gaining win number 11 on the year. This would put the Alexandria Cardinals 2 games over the 500 mark. Of course, Alexandria went over 500 for the first time this year on Tuesday night. Willmar coming the other way. Avery Olson sends one a little bit wide. Now the host Cardinals looking to keep it in. Puck over in the corner. Lauren Eilers will get to it for Willmar. She scored the goal earlier tonight in the second period. She tries a backhander here, and the save is going to be made by Rachel Moore.
Yeah, good back and forth here, though. Willmar is not, I mean, they're not going to be a team that is going to just let you have this one, even though it's a 2-goal deficit with just 2.5, 2:35 left. They're going to keep coming at you.
Now a face-off is going to be controlled by Willmar. Hannah Bredesen trying to feed toward the net, but it got tipped over into the corner. Now Alexandria will send it out of the zone. Back to play it is Parker Rux for Willmar. Ahead now to Livy Flatabow. Now it's going to be intercepted here by the Alexandria Cardinals' Anna Carenta. Carenta will skate in. She still has the puck. Top of the face-off circle, now gets sent down into the corner. And Alexandria will work the puck over toward the right wall. Lily Dutton trying to play it to a teammate. Now it comes back out. And now here's a shot attempt, and it got deflected, and Willmar's going to regain control. Under 2 minutes to go in the third period. It's Alexandria 3, Willmar 1 in this Central Lakes Conference girls hockey matchup. Jeff James and yours truly, Dave McClurg, with the play-by-play. JP Boline is behind the camera tonight doing the live video for the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. We'll have a double header of basketball on all of our latent media outlets coming up on Saturday. We'll tell you about that as part of our Jutner Motors post-game report. Now skating in, here's a shot by Lily Dutton, and she got stopped by Erin Eilers. Save number 48 for the senior goalie tonight. And now we're going to have a whistle and icing on Willmar. And Alexandria is now just 1 minute and 7 seconds of game time away from securing a key Central Lakes Conference Road win to try to maintain the standing in the Central Lakes Conference girls hockey race. I think Eric Setrum, the head coach of the Willmar Cardinals, is going to take a timeout to talk things over. Again, as part of our Jutner Motors post-game report, I'll be going downstairs to connect with one of the Alexandria Cardinal players for a post-game interview. We'll have a scoring recap and a whole lot more. The last word I had from Michael Wright, let me see if I can get an update here for you. I think Alexandria has added to its lead. The host Cardinals in boys hockey are now leading the Willmar Cardinals at the Runestone Community Center. It's 3-0 in the first period. And Jeff James, I know that you assist the Alexandria Blizzard junior hockey team. I understand that Alexandria and Willmar will play a junior hockey game at the RCC tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's a lot of Willmar, and we're going to see a lot of Willmar here in the next 14 games. So yeah, it's always fun to come to this arena. I've been in this arena a lot this year, and it's fun to play here, fun to play those other Cardinals, as we say,
right,
when we're in the high school ranks. So
yeah. Well, I usually try to tell the broadcast partners when we have matchups like this, the Willmar rules apply, and basically there's one segment of the Willmar rules: don't use nicknames.
Yes.
But we find we have a habit of using nicknames anyways. So we try to identify which group of Cardinals we're talking about. And right now, Alexandria with a 3-1 lead. Backhander, and a goal is going to be scored, and that should seal the deal. If it wasn't a confirmed deal for Alexandria, it is now. Willmar did not get the chance to pull its goaltender, and Alexandria will have a second goal here in the third period, and it's now a 4-1 Alexandria lead.
It's just a matter of Alexandria continues to just come at you and make it so hard. I mean, 52 shots in a I don't care who you're playing. That's a lot of work.
And I believe it's going to be Caden Zellingson getting the Alexandria goal to give the visiting Cardinals a 3-goal advantage. Now Willmar trying to put some pressure on, and an open net briefly as Rachel Moore was down on the ice, but the Alexandria Cardinals clear it around. I believe Caden Ellingson's two line mates, Julia Doherty and Kennedy Ellingson, will assist on the Alexandria goal to make it 4-1. So The prediction I had coming down, I believe I shared it with J.P. Boleen in the car. He would be my only witness. I said the first 1 to 3 goals tonight should win the game, and it's going to be exactly that. Alexandria was the only one to get the 3 goals tonight, and the Cardinals from Alexandria Area High School tack on one more in the final period to make it a 4-1 Alexandria victory. So Alexandria will maintain its spot atop the Central Lakes Conference, getting a key victory on the road. 10-1-1 in the CLC, now 11-9-2 overall. Willmar is a better team than a 1-8-2 Central Lakes Conference record would indicate, but that's what the Willmar Cardinals are now. And this is the 8th time in what has turned out to be 22 games this year that Willmar has been held to 1 goal. We mentioned earlier during our broadcast, 5 other games Willmar's been shut out. So that's more than half of the games where Willmar has either scored no goals or a single goal. Tonight, for the 8th time, Willmar is held to 1 as Alexandria gets the victory 4-1. That's going to do it for our play-by-play, but stick around. We're going to have our Jutner Motors postgame report on the way. I'll head downstairs to connect with one of the Alexandria Cardinal players. We'll have that postgame interview. JJ and I will go through a stat recap and much, much more straight ahead. But right now, along our Leighton Media platforms, let's get these words from our Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad. Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, remind me about that party again?
So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
You've seen them, craved them. You voted them the best. Their Smoke and Brews and Q's get their unreal smoked barbecue for catering, drop-offs, or events.
Hi, this is Schmitty from Smoke and Brews and Q's. Our obsession is the meat, our passion is what makes it great.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing.
America's best checking for students. Visit www.bell.bank/student checking to learn more. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
A successful win isn't about the score. It's about what you put into the game. If a successful win matters to you on the purchase or sale of your property, hard work matters to me. Todd Whiting, Century 21, 766-2200.
Pomp's Tire Service has solutions for tired tires. Whatever your tire choice, make Pomp's your choice. Brakes, wheel alignments, factory maintenance, shocks, and struts. Pomp's has your service needs covered. Pomp's, we know tires and service. You should know Pomp's.
Being locally owned here at the Culvers of Alexandria, Charles Johnson and myself, John Loomis, are very proud to be a part of the community. We enjoy the time we get to spend here, the memories we've made, and we're excited to see you after the game when you need to refuel.
Go Cardinals!
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling and be a legend.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles to Quality Toyota to get a great deal, and we've done it 13 times.
Premier Collision guarantees your full satisfaction. From a simple dent to major bodywork, Premier Collision will fix your vehicle right. Stop by for a free estimate or go to premiercollisionmn.com. Premier Collision, excellent results, a friendly attitude, and fair prices.
Northland Buildings has been providing quality post-frame buildings to customers for 30 years, serving clients across the upper Midwest since 1994. Northland Buildings, quality buildings built tough for the Northland.
Feel confident. Feel inspired. Embrace your unique beauty at 6th and Broadway Clothing. From expertly curated collections to personalized styling and color analysis services, you can embrace style as beautiful as you.
Enjoy life at the lake and work for a growing company that offers rewarding careers and cares about your well-being. A-Guard. We build cool machines and are hiring for multiple positions across the organization. Plus, no-cost health benefits for you and your family.
North Central International. Heavy-duty truck service on long haulers, dump trucks, buses, and specialized heavy-duty rigs. Medium and heavy-duty parts and accessories for all makes of trucks. Just south of I-94 and Highway 29 South in Alexandria.
Who do you turn to if you or a loved one is experiencing a mental health crisis? We're here. Region 4 South Mobile Crisis Team will come to you by calling 701-364-0431.
At the Willmar Civic Center, the Alexandria Cardinal girls hockey team gets a victory over the Willmar Cardinals. 4-1 the final score as Alexandria remains in front in the Central Lakes Conference race. Alexandria trying its best to try to win a Central Lakes Conference championship for a third consecutive year. We welcome you to our Jutner Motors post-game report. I am DMAC Dave McClurg down near ice level as I'll be visiting with one of the Alexandria Cardinal players here. Jeff James is up in our broadcasting area. It's known as the Cardinal Nest here at the Willmar Civic Center, and he'll be back with us during segment number 2. But time for our post-game interview segment as I connect here with Kennedy Ellingson, senior forward for the Alexandria Cardinals. Our post-game interview segment is brought to you by Quality Toyota of Fergus Falls. How far would you drive for a great deal from Quality Toyota? What's your number? You can stop by their showroom on West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls or visit anytime online at qualitytoyota.net. Kennedy, first of all, good evening to you, and congrats to you and the teammates on getting a victory. For those that didn't have the chance to watch our broadcast tonight or weren't in the stands, when you suit up on game night, what is the number on your jersey sweater?
On game nights, I wear number 3.
Very good. Has that been your uniform number all throughout your varsity career?
Yes, it has.
Is there any special preference as to why you choose number 3?
No, I just always liked a low number, and I think my freshman year this was like one of the lowest numbers, so I just took that number.
Excellent. Kennedy, you were able to assist on a couple of the Alexandria Cardinal goals in tonight's game. You've put together back-to-back wins to start the week here. We're at the stretch run now of the 2024-25 season. As one of the leaders on this team, I know you've got the letter A on your jersey sweater, which indicates an alternate captain. How are you feeling about the way the team is playing right now?
I'm really happy with the way the team is playing and the way we respond when we maybe didn't have a great shift, or if a goal goes on us, we always have had like a great response, and we really focus on playing 3 hard periods and not letting down at all throughout the season. And we play Grand Rapids tomorrow. We know that's going to be a tough team, so I'm excited to start the week out strong, and I hope to finish it off even stronger.
I know I visited with your head coach, Molly Arola, ahead of our game broadcast tonight, and you've been part of the last 2 Alexandria teams that have won Central Lakes Conference titles. I know you have the opportunity to win a conference title outright if Fergus Falls can take a loss somewhere else, but your team has to keep winning, and I know you got 1 conference game to go. But how special would it be if the team that you're with in your senior year can win a conference title? That would be a three-peat for Alexandria.
It would be pretty amazing to go win the last 3 conferences. We know that these are big games, and we got to win the next one to stay on or to get on top.
I know in the win against River Lakes the other night, you provided a really big goal. I think it was a shorthanded score as part of a 4-3 victory. Tonight, your team did not give up any shorthanded scores. In fact, scored on the power play. I think you helped to assist on Emma Ramstorff's goal. How are you feeling about some of the production on special teams, whether it be when you're possessing the player advantage or trying to kill off a penalty that your team has taken?
I think on the penalty kill, our team is very strong on the penalty kill. We know how to stay on the person with the puck and protect Rachel in front of the net and pick up the empty sticks. I think our team has gotten very good at the penalty kill, and we've just been on it a lot this year, so we've had a lot of practice. And then our power play, we're starting to get the hang of it. It was new for some of the girls, and I think we have progressed very well on our power play. We get a lot of goals on that, and with Emma Ramstorff on top, she has a great shot, and Tegan Collin as well on the top for the other power play. We're always trying to hit those D and screen in front of the net, and we usually do end up getting a goal when that goes together.
Your team was able to put more than 50 shots on an excellent goaltender. I don't know if you've seen some of the numbers for Erin Eilers. I know her record sub 500, but I think her save percentage was going up around 940 going into the game here, and goals against average around 1.62. That obviously will get skewed when you put 4 on her, but how did you feel about the way you were able to attack Erin Eilers in this game?
We knew going into the game that she was a great goalie, and we weren't going to be able to just shoot out wide. Like, we knew we had to get the goalie moving. That's how a lot of goalies we've faced this year. Last game we played at River Lakes with Kaden Srosky, and she's a great goalie, and we knew we had to get those goalies moving and make plays in front of the net with picking our heads up and finding the open player in order to get the goals behind them.
You know, Jeff James and I were talking during the broadcast. In my mind, I think the conference is loaded with great goalies this year. And Rachel Moore, your teammate, happens to be one of them. But I know you've been around the loop here for several seasons and everything. But the quality of goaltending that you see in this conference, is it as strong this year as you've seen during your varsity career?
Yeah, I would honestly say it might be even more stronger with these goalies. Most of them are seniors now, so they've had plenty of varsity time. And obviously they've progressed, but we've also progressed as players, and we know their strengths and their weaknesses, so that's an advantage we have during the season.
We are getting together right now with Kennedy Ellingson from the Alexandria Cardinal girls hockey team, our quality Toyota Cardinal athlete player of the game. She would have a couple of helpers as Alexandria defeats Willmar by a score of 4-1. I know the week is going to wrap up tomorrow. Kennedy, you get to go into the 2-on-8, as I like to say, but it's almost like into the winter wilderness, if you will. Interesting to note, it's Hockey Day Minnesota this weekend down in the Twin Cities, but yet you and the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning get to go outside. As a player, how do you feel about that prospect of, you know, kind of getting back into the elements and playing outdoor hockey?
Our team is jacked. I've never played outdoor for a hockey game, so I'm especially super excited. And we have many seniors who also haven't experienced that, so I'm excited to end our season, or like towards the end of the season, with an outdoor game that some of us have never experienced. I think it's going to be a really fun opportunity, just the atmosphere and just getting to play more hockey on a Friday night.
I am not certain if your assistant coach, Kenzie Reverend, got to play an outdoor hockey game when she was a high school player in Alexandria herself. But have you gotten advice from other people as to, you know, what do you do when you dress to play outdoors? Because, you know, a game time tomorrow night, it's probably going to be about 10 degrees above zero. Wind chill factor will probably be in the single numbers below zero up in Grand Rapids. But, you know, you and everybody on your team and everybody for the Lightning is going to have to play in the same elements.
On the bus ride here, we were all just laughing because none of us really do know what to wear, and we were coming up with some ideas, and we just were laughing about how funny we think we're going to look with face mask on and all the stuff we're going to wear to stay warm.
Very good. Well, Kennedy, I'll talk to you a little bit when we get into the break here, but have a great experience up in Grand Rapids tomorrow night. I hope you find the right combination of dress to stay warm and everything. Keep up the good work, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
There is Kennedy Ellingson from the Alexandria Cardinal girls hockey team. She's our quality Toyota Cardinal athlete player of tonight's game. 4-1, Alexandria gets the win in Willmar for girls hockey. We've got more of our Juttner Motors postgame report right now along our Leighton media platforms. These words from our Alexandria Cardinal sports boosters.
Juttner Motors, your best price dealer. Make your Juttner Motors your best price dealer.
Casa Jalisco. Take a trip south of the border to a place where you can savor the flavors of authentic Mexican cuisine. Casa Jalisco offers a true taste of Mexico without the airfare. Casa Jalisco, your Mexican getaway in downtown Alexandria.
When you want your closing to go as smooth as possible, ask for Integrity Title. We may be a bit obsessed about our jobs and the details that go into it, but that's what makes us such a good choice for your real estate closing. Ask for Integrity Title, the title closing geeks.
CM Woodworks produces high-quality cabinetry and furniture locally, right here in Nelson. See their showroom at 7300 39th Avenue Northeast in Nelson. CM Woodworks, custom wood creations, designed for beauty, built for life.
Hi, Carl Qualley with Qualley Real Estate. Our business approach is based on what we call the 4 E's: experience, expertise, ethics, and energy. Qualities that led us to be voted best real estate company 3 years in a row. Find your real estate coach at Qualley Real Estate, where we protect your money.
Where you start today is not where you'll finish tomorrow. At Alexandria College, we know you have big plans for the future. Find your calling and be a legend.
I see generations who are passionate about what they did. I hope that I can leave a legacy of compassion for people and love for family and friends.
Getting in and out of the pharmacy is easy with Trum Drug's app, RX Local. Download the app, choose Trum Drug as your pharmacy, use it for medication refills and reminders. Trum Drug, locally owned, locally loved.
Hi, I'm Mark Lee from Mark Lee Excavating and Asphalt and Paving. Most of my crew has been here for decades.
The reason I've been here for so long is I love the variety and I love the different tasks throughout the day. A chance to operate many different pieces of equipment in any day.
Working here, I definitely like working with the crew. The guys are involved in training you and definitely help developing you as a person.
If I was looking for a place of employment, I would definitely apply here.
Give me a call and visit my website because we're hiring and I want to talk to you about your next career with us.
Life can sometimes feel like you're navigating through construction. You hit a detour, run out of gas, or you're going the wrong way on a one-way street. But Lakeland Mental Health Center is here to help you get back to the right path. Visit lmhc.org. Help today for a better tomorrow.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Welcome back to the Willmar Civic Center and more of our Juttner Motors postgame report. Alexandria gets a win over Willmar in girls hockey by a final of 4-1. D-Mac and Jeff James back with you. And Jeff, nice win for the visiting Cardinals here in Willmar tonight.
Yeah, I think they played really well. I think Alexandria came in. They did what they needed to do. They took that, if you want to use a boxing reference, they took the punch of the Willmar Cardinals in the second period. But overall, I think they played as close to a 51-minute game as they could. Would love to have a conversation with Molly Arola and see what she thought about the second, but it definitely was a game that's going to continue to build on that confidence that you have, going into, a chilly game tomorrow night up in Grand Rapids, and then next week into Sauk Rapids, Sartell, and then rounding up with Roseau at the end of the season. So it's not the end of the season, but we can see it from here. So in a big tournament yet to come.
Yeah, no doubt about that. As the Section 8 AA playoffs actually start a week from Tuesday night on February 4th with quarterfinal round games at various sites. I'm of the belief, after looking at some of the Section 8 AA numbers, basically Alexandria's had success against all of the teams that are placed below them. Right now, Alexandria is at number 4. I think in terms of the QRF score comparisons, Roseau has moved ahead of Moorhead. Bemidji is 3rd. Alexandria is 4th. In my mind right now, I think Bemidji's almost locked in at number 3, and I would be hard-pressed to think that Alexandria would not go anywhere but number 4.
Yeah, and again, like Coach Arola said, it is kind of a little bit of a crapshoot when you have to go up and talk about your team and sell your team a little bit to coaches because it is a vote. But I think it'd be pretty hard for somebody to flip-flop a team that has had a lot of success against the bottom 4 in the section.
Yeah, I think what is really interesting is that St. Cloud, I believe, went 2-0 against Brainerd Little Falls this year. The Crush, ironically, they'll play Fergus Falls next week, and we almost have to root for the Crush to do well against Fergus Falls if Alexandria would like to get the outright Central Lakes Conference title. For that to happen, Fergus Falls is going to have to suffer another conference loss. They've got Sartell Sauk Rapids at home tonight up at the Fergus Falls Community Arena. And then 1 week from tonight, Alexandria wraps up its CLC schedule facing Sartell Sauk Rapids. And it's kind of interesting. The Storm and Sabres and the Cardinals did not play each other until last Thursday night. And then they played on Alexandria's schedule, 2 of the final 5 or 6 games are against the Storm and Sabres.
Sure. Yeah, it's a tough road in the CLC. I don't think people realize that it's a pretty good hockey conference, both boys and girls, and we're taking care of business for the most part on the girls' side, for a long time now. And it is strange that you mentioned this during the contest, that Alexandria, with all those really good teams, was coming up short on the conference end for so long, but having such success at the state level. But it is one of those situations too. We're looking. AA is a different beast when you talk about making it into the state tournament. Alexandria's been there once, and during the COVID kind of seasons, I guess you could say. But it's really a tough conference, and for Alexandria to have this success is a real badge of honor.
Let's check out how this game unfolded. Again, Alexandria took the lead in the first period and never gave it up. The visiting Cardinals scored twice. Willmar then got its only goal, and then Alexandria would score 2 times after that to make it a 4-1 final for Alexandria at Willmar tonight. The scoring started 6 minutes and 20 seconds into the hockey game when Emma Ramsdorf scored her 11th goal of the year. The forwards Lily Dutton and Anna Carinta got assists, and it was 1-0 Alexandria, and that was the score at the end of the first period. Then the visitors came out right away and went on the power play. Lauren Eilers took a tripping penalty at 2 minutes and 6 seconds of the second period, and it took Alexandria just 25 seconds to score on that power play as Emma Ramsdorf made it a 2-0 game. Her team-leading 12th goal of the year was assisted by Cadence Ellingson and our postgame guest, Kennedy Ellingson. And for Kennedy, it would be her first of 2 assists on the night. Lauren Eilers was able to score off a rebound at 7:02 of the second for her team-leading 14th goal of the year, and that got Willmar back to within 1, trailing 2-1. Maya Cameron and Kennedy Mara got assists. For Cameron, her 4th helper of the year, and for Mara, assist number 6. And then right away in the third period, Alexandria got a boost when Tegan Cullen was able to launch a shot that came elevated upstairs into the cage. It turned out to be our Smoke and Brews and Q Smoke and Play of tonight's game. Defenseman Tegan Cullen with her 2nd goal of the year. Anna Carinta and Lily Dutton were able to get assists on the score. And it made it a 3-1 lead for Alexandria. And then the score stayed that way until the final minute when Cadence Ellingson would seal the deal for the Cardinals with her 7th goal of the year. Julia Doherty got an assist, and Kennedy Ellingson got a 2nd assist on the night. So for Julia Doherty, it was her 8th helper of the year, and for Kennedy Ellingson, her 7th helper of the year. Alexandria would put 20 shots on goal in the third period for a game total of 53. Willmar had 6 shots on Alexandria's goal in the third period for a game total of 17. That means Alexandria netminder Rachel Moore picked up her 11th win in 20 decisions this year. Her record is now 11-7-2. She stopped 16 of the 17 Willmar shots to get the victory. And Erin Eilers, again, played well between the pipes for Willmar. But again, she's been the victim frequently this year of not getting a lot of offensive support. 13 times this year, Willmar has either been shut out or has scored just 1 goal. This was one of the 8 games this year where Willmar has been held to just 1 score. Still, Eilers, for her part, made 49 saves on the night. Her goals against average may be bumping up from what it was ahead of the game of 1.62, but her save percentage still very, very good. It was at .940 coming in, so it's probably going to be in that range of .932 to .940 even after tonight's game is in the books. So Alexandria with the win is now 11-9-2 overall. One more victory in the last 3 regular season games for Molly Arola's Alexandria Cardinals would guarantee a winning season for Alexandria. Again, Alexandria had not been above the 500 mark until Tuesday night, and now have posted back-to-back road wins in the Central Lakes Conference to go to 11-9-2 overall. More importantly, Alexandria is going to maintain at least a 1.5-point lead in the Central Lakes Conference girls hockey standings after tonight. Alexandria is now 10-1-1 in the conference, and we'll see what numbers pan out up in Fergus Falls tonight as the Otters are hosting Sartell Sauk Rapids. After this outcome, Alexandria has 1 more conference game remaining, including tonight's game at the Fergus Falls Community Arena. The Otters have 3 conference games remaining, including a 2-point game at Detroit Lakes 8 nights from now. If Alexandria wins at Sauk Rapids next week against the Storm and Sabres, but Fergus Falls wins out, winning 3 games in as many tries, then Fergus Falls will win the race to the conference championship, edging out Alexandria by 1/2 point. Now, if Alexandria wins against Sartell Sauk Rapids next Thursday, but then Fergus Falls has a tie against any one of their 3 remaining opponents, then you would have co-champions in the Central Lakes. Alexandria and Fergus Falls would share the conference title. And if Alexandria can win that conference finale in Sauk Rapids 1 week from tonight, and Fergus Falls suffers 1 or more defeats in the last 3 games in the conference schedule, then Molly Arola's team would successfully repeat as outright Central Lakes Conference champions. I know there's still a lot to pan out here, Jeff, before the end of next week. But again, kudos to the Alexandria kids knowing what was at stake. And, granted, Willmar's a better team than a 7-13-2 record would indicate, but you needed to get a win on the road, and Alexandria secured that.
Absolutely they did, and they came in here, and on the road is always tough, but Alexandria has a chance to check off maybe one of their goals here. Hopefully things will pan out and we'll get a little help, and then you look at your next goal, which is maybe, making it to the XL Energy Center and playing a game in the state tournament, or playing several games in the state tournament, and see where we go from there. But first things first.
Well, Jeff, we appreciate you making the journey down into Kandiyohi County tonight. I know the phrase "I've been everywhere" could apply to you, because it seems like you have been everywhere over the last several days. But safe travels as you journey out the next day or so. I know that you and JP are going to be at the Runestone Community Center tomorrow night, when, ironically, Alexandria hosts Willmar, but this time it'll be Blizzard hockey with the Warhawks coming in.
No rest for the wicked.
Very good. Jeff James is my broadcast partner for Alexandria Cardinal girls and boys hockey coverage all throughout the 2024-25 school year. Thanks for joining us tonight on People Radio, KXRA Alexandria, 1490 AM, 100.3 FM, 105.7 FM, audio as well through the free Voice of Alexandria app, powered by Mission Mechanical, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. And we appreciate you watching us tonight on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. The large majority of our regular season broadcasts feature free video streaming with the KXRA play-by-play on the Voice of Alexandria live stream channel on YouTube. One exception ahead. Next Thursday night at Sauk Rapids. I did receive word from the Sauk Rapids Rice High School Activities Department that they have requested that we do not video stream next week, because they have an in-house video streaming service that includes some paid advertisements as well. So we got the request, please don't bring your video guide down. You're welcome to do the radio broadcast. So 1 week from tonight, when we have our last Alexandria girls hockey regular season broadcast on the air, it will be audio only. So on KXRA Radio and the Voice of Alexandria app for the radio broadcast, 7 o'clock game at the Sports Arena East in Sauk Rapids 1 week from tonight. Our next play-by-play will be coming up on Saturday, a twin bill. And boy, this should be a great doubleheader of basketball. All 4 teams involved are ranked in the top 5 in the Class AAA poll in girls basketball and boys basketball. The 2 o'clock game on Saturday afternoon will be Alexandria's girls basketball team, second ranked in Class AAA, taking on the defending state champion Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights. Benilde is ranked number 5 in this week's Class 3A girls basketball poll. We'll take air with the Jutner Motors pregame show around 1:50 prior to the play-by-play at 2. The second game of the doubleheader will begin just before 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Alexandria's boys basketball team, ranked number 4 in Class AAA, will take on the undefeated Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights, the state's number 1 ranked team in the Class 3A boys basketball poll this week. Game time again around 4 p.m. on Saturday. In conjunction with the girls basketball game, the annual Cancer Awareness Game is taking place on Saturday. As you come to Alexandria Area High School, a number of silent auction items are going to be set up for bidding. That's going to include Minnesota Vikings tickets, tickets to Timberwolves, Wild, and Twins games, various other sports memorabilia. All of that will be donated, the proceeds from the silent auction, to a very special cancer project to help generate funds to hopefully move closer to finding that cure for cancer. We'll tell you more about it on Friday during our Cardinal Sports Report programs on KXRA. But as you head to Alexandria Area High School to watch the Hoops doubleheader on Saturday, bring along your writing utensil and be prepared to place some silent auction bids, and don't be afraid to up those bids. They'll start the bidding at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and bids will continue to be accepted until halftime of the boys' basketball game on Saturday when the Alexandria Cardinals host Benilde St. Margaret's. My thanks to all of the Alexandria Cardinal Sports Boosters presenting tonight's coverage. Special thanks to Juttner Motors for presenting the post-game report. Jackson has been our KXRA studio engineer back at Master Control. For our videographer, J.P. Pauline, and my broadcast partner, Jeff James, Dave McClurg repeating the final score again in varsity girls hockey. Alexandria 4, Willmar